Podcast is intended for mature audiences. The views and opinions expressed are those of the panelists and do not reflect in any way those of the podcast partners, sponsors, or affiliates. Enjoy.
Hi, this is Michael Buffer, and you're listening to the Voice of the People. Let's get ready for Boxing Voice.
Every day I'm hustling. Boxing
BoxingVoice.com.
What broke him down? Was it just the body punching? I was hitting him with body punching. I heard him, actually he was crying in there. You were saying that Biggs was crying when you hit him? When did that happen? And perhaps the fourth round on?
BoxingVoice.com.
So you knew you had him by that time? Absolutely, but I knew he was touching and taking those punches.
Let's go, champ.
It's the champ. Sharing the champ with the fake champ. With Tally Vitamin Cusco.
BoxingVoice.com.
I'ma treat him like he's a C-plus fighter. I'ma dominate him with dog this fight.
I'm talking about punching. We're gonna punch you for 12 rounds. Either the referee says you had enough, or you can say you had enough time to stay lasting all night until you don't have enough. I feel I'm the best in the sport, and to be the best, you got to beat the best.
And all I did was beat opponents. I worked my way from the bottom to the top. I won a title by beating top competition and top fighters. This guy was hands title, he's a paper champion.
Do you feel that you're the best super middleweight right now?
100%.
Let's go, champ.
He can bring the pressure. He can box. I'm a true champion. I'm willing to go to his turf in Atlantic City. I'ma step on him. I'ma crush him. Y'all can mark my words. I'ma crush him. He's a C-plus fighter. I'm an A-plus fighter. Come Saturday night next week. All the best when it comes to dominate. This guy is flat, but he's swing wrong. I'm not worried about who his trainer is, because his trainer can't get in there and fight with him.
BoxingVoice.com. BoxingVoice.com.
Good morning, TBV. Saturday, we are back with another one. Crazy rumors out there. We wanted to come back yesterday, man. We had some technical difficulties. There's just nothing we can do about YouTube and the connectivity issues. But we're back today, bright and early, 9 a.m. or should I say 9:30 a.m. Eastern, a little 30-minute delay just to make sure everybody gets the good sleep here on the weekend. But yeah, Charles Martin, Deontay Wilder, and Tyson Fury taking to his social media and saying that him and AJ basically is inevitable in the months to come. Looks like both guys have parted ways. So many rumors. Mario Munguia from Corpus Christi, Texas. They're saying not only that Charles Martin is facing Deontay Wilder, but that he's also departed from Shelly Finkel, the manager. And look, I don't know if that's true, but I'll say it may make some sense, as it's been extremely difficult for me to get a hold of Shelly on the live show. He'll answer me, we'll talk, but I can't get him to commit to the live show. So I don't know, man. I don't know what to believe about all this. I also called Kevin Barry because he's the one out there on Boxing Social telling everybody that Wilder is no longer with his manager, Shelly Finkel. And I just want to go ahead and play that because I don't know where this is coming from.
I'm hearing that the Wilder had split with Shelly Finkel, and the reason why the contract got sent back late was because Finkel had left the contract on his desk after they parted ways and hadn't secured the third fight by a certain date.
To me, this sounds like bullshit, man. I mean, isn't it a lawsuit if Shelly parts ways with manager and then leaves the contract extension on his desk to be expired? Like, they'll sue the shit out of. They would sue Shelly so much he wouldn't even have a fucking name. Like, I don't believe this, but hey, I'm here to report news.
Why would he work so hard right up until now.
Dude, it
Like,
just doesn't make any sense legally. Like, why would you sabotage Wilder's trilogy so that you would
and
be in
your own
court?
reputation. Your own reputation.
Yeah.
Like,
it's like, oh, Shelly's so bitter, he decided to say fuck boxing for the rest of his life because he's mad at the Deontay Wilder firing him and he just ruined his career. Like, he'll never be a manager because now people know that he leaves contracts on the table and let them expire. Like, this is bullshit. This is bullshit. Like, if anybody believes this is all good, you're entitled to your opinion, but you got to think outside the box. If this is as true as they say it is, I don't know. It just doesn't make any sense. For Shelly, is he just an old man that's like, well, fuck it, I'm done with this sport. I've been in this sport so many years. I'm just going to shit the bed and ruin my reputation on the way out, exiting my career in boxing so that the last thing they remember is me sabotaging Deontay Wilder? I just can't buy that bullshit.
especially after being in a situation where, Deontay's definitely, letting his feelings known. So if you're Shelly and you're sabotaging, that he would let everybody know, like the same way that he's, done, with his former trainer. Like, these are those types of things that are aware to him, and yet he would commit these kinds of, foolish mistakes. Like, no way. I don't buy it. I don't buy it either. But we got Doomsday in the house. Doomatron activated.
What up?
Doomatron activated. Good morning. I heard about this yesterday, and I try to ignore it as just a silly rumor. But and nothing against Charles, right? I'm not saying that he's silly. He just came out of left field. Like he wasn't even in the picture for me. I don't.
That's funny you say that. Did Wilder not mention Charles Martin as one of the 5 when he was on the Last Stand podcast? I mean, I'm not sure. I'm asking.
I think I do remember him being on that short list. No. You know what?
No, you're probably right.
Was he?
Because now I'm getting a flashback. Now that you're mentioning it, he. But I don't know if it was jokingly said
let
us
know,
or by Deontay actually. Because that.
Yeah.
If I would have heard him, if I would have remembered him saying Charles Martin, I'd have been like, no, bro.
See, that's exactly what I was saying. I think I would have remembered it.
I would have said no, bro. Did you get CRB1?
No, none of yet.
He said UK boxing media becoming the National Enquirer.
Becoming?
Yeah.
Not already has been. No, listen. All these things stacked up at once yesterday, right? You have, all these accusations of Shelly, right? And then you have, people saying that he, Wilder's getting 32 mil step aside and he's being implanted in the contract, and he's being implanted in the contract for Fury AJ winner. Like, these are some bold what's the word?
Allegations?
Reporting. Allegations. Thank
Only
you.
reason I'm taking this semi-serious is because Fury posted this yesterday, 19 hours ago, and he put about 5 time clocks, and he says, basically, time coming soon. Somewhere near you. Now, is he talking to his UK fans? Is he talking to his international fans? Is he talking to his American fans? But he says, near you 2021. Then he puts hashtag big stiff idiot. So he's not talking to Wilder. And then his catchphrase, which he's made shirts and it's turned into, his slogan, hashtag
Big Dazn.
Big Dazn.
Dazn. Hey guys, did we get to ring the alarm yet?
Check it. Then you got Matchroom. Then you got Matchroom saying, hi. Like, oh, coming soon? Hi, we're ready. You know what I mean? So it's really like, how do you
nice to me.
How do you want to interpret this? You know what I mean? Is this real?
Real quick, I just got you gotta sound the alarm. Axion Moixa is a contender. Welcome to the contender level. And another alarm too for Kevin yesterday, who actually was Kevin Navarro too yesterday became a member. Unfortunately, we got hit with the internet matrix agents, and we couldn't go ahead and do our thing with you guys. So yeah, shout out to you, Kevin, as well. I know you were waiting for that show, so welcome to the memberships.
We got CRB. CRB says,
Ric Flair on the blunt.
Yeah, that Skittles, man. That Skittles is hitting like a pack of fucking, you know what I mean? It's hitting like a horse.
Well, share your pack of Skittles over here. CRB1 says, boxing social mad. Wilder cut them off. Pathetic.
Yo, that's so whack, man. I don't get y'all, man.
Pathetic fool.
Yeah, you guys are so... You're such fanatics that everything that is said is a lie? Is that how we're going to assess things? Like, oh, I'm a fan of Mario, so...
Absolutely not.
If anyone says he can't write, it's bullshit. They're just mad he hasn't written for them. Come on, guys. Come on. Like, I get you, CRB. You could be 1,000% right, but you could have found a more creative way to translate that. To just say, oh, it's nana nana boo boo? Beat it, man. It's the boxing world. This ain't the fucking Sandlot. You know?
Yeah, what's weird was everything kind of stacking up against, each other. You had the picture, who was it? Fernando Vargas Jr.?
Exactly. He's not even with PBC. You understand?
Yeah.
Like my man is completely on a different stratosphere. They go in their own route. Him and his father building him up. So like this came out of left field. Now I know he knew what he was doing. You don't know that you're gonna say Charles Martin is gonna fight Wilder and don't expect everything to happen.
And don't expect your words to be taken and ran with, and people to go and blog and go and do podcasts. Like, it's gonna happen, just based off of the idea that, okay, maybe Charles Martin co-signs it by being in the picture. Like, it gives it that feel, but that's not the case, or it doesn't have to be the case. You know what I'm saying? Like, just because he was in the picture, just because he put what he put, doesn't mean that A, it's true, and B, that Charles Martin, that he was okay with it.
He was definitely tagged, and there's no doubt in my mind.
Yeah, he was tagged.
That he yesterday alone had to answer a lot of questions. I'm sure his phone was off the hook last night.
Yeah, I'm sure. So, it's all weird that all this is stacking up.
I reached out to Wilder and see if, maybe he's over whatever he's over, but we'll see. Maybe it was too early. Too, he's on Alabama time, so he's an hour behind us.
It's crazy because back when Charles Martin fought Anthony Joshua, Wilder did have some things to say about him. So maybe we could come up with a storyline here.
Oh, yeah. He always wanted to fight Charles when Charles had the title, though.
I'm not even going so much as
and let's get into the
that
fight,
route.
though.
I got some quotes that maybe we could give some more sustenance to, maybe,
go ahead.
Spicing up the fight. This was an article from Ring TV, and I quote, "You always want to go with your countrymen," Wilder said Tuesday at a public workout at his Sky Gym in Northport, Alabama. To be honest, Martin, he disappointed us all. Not only me, but a lot of people. You could tell that he didn't want to fight no more. He could have gotten up. I think he felt he got his hit harder than he's ever been hit in his career and didn't know how to mentally deal with that. Another quote. He didn't want to get back up and fight, Wilder went on. He thought about how he got the biggest payday of his career. I heard after the fight, he went home and bought a Bentley. Stuff like that. You don't get far. Quote, now he's rated as the second shortest term champion in history. That's something I wouldn't brag about or want to go down in history as. With that being said, I was very disappointed that's in him. That's him. Wilder paused inside. I don't even want to talk about him no more.
Yeah, for me, I don't know that I like this fight. I don't understand this fight. Why another southpaw? This dude has, he's in love with southpaws. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't get why fight Charles Martin. How does that prepare you for Tyson Fury? How does that help? No clue. Super Chat, Coyote, UK.
Wait, did you get the CRB1 about Dave Allen?
No, we didn't.
No.
Okay, real quick, let me get that one. CRB1 said, next on UK media, Wilder begs Dave Allen for fight. That's going back to his whole inquiry thing.
I mean,
Yeah,
you,
that's
can,
funny.
you can do the sarcastic route to try and, get some sort of people on your side and
Well,
be like,
he's playing the whole National Enquirer thing. You know what I mean?
Of
Like,
course.
National Enquirer. That was a
yeah, I know.
I mean, I get what he's saying. He's saying, UK puts out tons of headlines that aren't necessarily factual, but I don't understand.
Shinobi.
We've been hearing these rumors for some time,
Mm-hmm.
for quite some time, that the contract expired, that Shelly fucked up. We just didn't want to believe it. Now we're getting more information. We were defending Shelly, saying, hell no way he let that contract expire. That's what we thought. We thought someone who's on their job for a fight of this magnitude wouldn't make that type of mistake. But I mean, where there's smoke, there's fire is all I can say. But we got Coyote. Go for it.
Yeah, Coyote with Super Chat. He says, maybe it's what I have been saying since that Wilder never wanted the third fight. Waited till the contract expired and went on a media propaganda to make his fans think he did with a BS mediation.
Hold on, let me just play this for Coyote.
I'm hearing that the Wilder had split with Shelly Finkel, and the reason why the contract got sent back late was because Finkel had left the contract on his desk after they parted ways and hadn't secured the.
Coyote, does that sound like Wilder not wanting the third fight?
What the fuck is wrong with this guy? Am I kidding me or what?
Does it sound like Wilder, creating this elaborate plan to go on a propaganda, what you call a roller coaster here with the media? Or is this Kevin Barry, who has no connection to Wilder, trains Joseph Parker, did not want the unification with Wilder, instead chose AJ, right? Let's all remember that they chose AJ, then they strong-armed AJ to get 37.7%, right? Or 33.7, something like that. Don't quote me on the exact number, but just remember that this team left Wilder with his deal in his hand, walked across the street to Matchroom, did a deal with them. But now today, present day, Coyote wants us to believe that Barry, what's his name? Kevin Barry, is capping for Wilder, and he's part of the Wilder propaganda to make his fans believe that he did want the fight. I got you, Kay. I just wanted to make sure we heard that, like, out loud. How not, how far-fetched you are, like how out there you are, how desperate you are to make one person look bad, that this is how you're putting it together.
CRP on the Super Chat. My energy doesn't change for people who are platforms I like and respect. If I feel they're being unprofessional but hurt, I say it. And I really like Rob.
CRB.
He's talking about Rob from Boxing Social. Look, I'm gonna be honest with you. I do not have the time to put out the content that we put out. Conduct the business that the Boxing Voice has to conduct and watch everyone. So I don't know what's going on with Rob and Boxing Social and Wilder. I did see something with Rob and like fucking Spencer Fearon on Twitter that was big.
No comment.
I even seen something with Rob and Michelle Phelps that was probably bigger.
Oh yeah, I see.
But never nothing.
I didn't see Spencer Fearon and him getting into it.
Huge, or as Dumi would say, huge.
I'm such a boxing Twitter little. I'm not gonna say it, but I was like, oh, they got into a fight. Oh my god, let me go see. Like, dude, I'm the popcorn meme, like in real life.
Huge. It was huge. But yeah. Yeah, the truth is, listen, there's a lot of information coming out. And someone needs to clear this up. I think Shelly is on the hook now. He's got to come out and rebut these rumors, right? Refute these rumors. He's got to come out on his favorite website. We all know that's what is that? World Boxing News. And he's got to drop the bomb, like all bullshit. Everybody's lying. Me and Wilder are still together. Do you guys believe that happens?
I don't.
What do you mean? What do you mean? What happens exactly? I might have misunderstood you. I'm sorry.
Well, remember, I'm saying if this is not true, it's on Shelly to come out now and you know.
So you feel like Shelly right now is under pressure to speak out on this immediately?
I mean, if your biggest client is being rumored to have fired you, yeah, I would want to come out and say, no, this is all bullshit. Me and Wilder have a perfect relationship.
Yeah, I think, and
Like,
but here's the thing.
not only that,
I
but
think
you're
he would want to
also-
get out in front of it.
Yeah, but you're also being accused as the main reason. So like, yeah, he does need to come out and be like, nah, this is bullshit. Me and Wilder are still together. Me and Wilder are not together, and this is what really happened. But he needs to say something because right now, the rumor is he got fired for leaving the contract on the table and not securing the third fight.
Ooh, Shelly. Breland is gone, unfortunately. Now Shelly. So you got two guys out of the team already. And Mark didn't really speak on it too much.
Again, Doomy, allegedly.
Allegedly. All right. Let me just make that clear. Allegedly. Well, allegedly, two guys have been knocked off the team. And if this is allegedly, still allegedly, obviously, until it's cleared up by those that are being, well, Shelly actually. So you're right. He should clear that up. To kind of like let the people know the position that he's playing in, and who replaces Shelly? Like Shelly was there for a long time, man.
I think you don't even need
kinda,
anyone though. Do me like, I mean, keep it real. I never understood what you had Shelly for if you got Hal anyway. Right? Like, what do you got Shelly for if you got Al? But don't get me wrong, you got guys like Daniel Jacobs that have Keith Conley and Al, or guys like Adam Kovnacki who have Keith Conley and Al. So, you know.
Well, in a platform like that, you may need somebody who's every day doing something. You know, Al has so many obligations in the boxing game alone, you know, not to mention all the other things I'm sure he does and has been known to do successfully, whether it be musically or real estate. But ultimately, you know, a profile as big as Wilder's, you know, may need that more day-to-day or at least week-to-week interaction like a Shelly can provide.
That's true. That is absolutely true, man. The man wears so many hats across a whole span of types of businesses and undertakings. So yeah, that's not out of the question. I'm not saying why he was there. I'm saying now that he's gone, like what do
if he's gone.
Yeah, if he's gone, allegedly, does he replace him with someone else that's gonna do the same things that Shelly was doing? Shelly's been around for a long time, man. He knows what he's doing. He's done big fights. He's been around the block many times, man. So, to get rid of him is kind of like, damn, it must have been something really, really crazy. And leaving the contract out there, the contract was out there for a while. We didn't know what the hell was going on. So it's like now all of a sudden, allegedly, the contract was left out there too long, and that's why the fight was lost. I thought it was going under negotiations. I thought people were talking about it when him and Bob Arum were going back and forth, and Bob said what he said, and then he said, Bob is entitled to his opinion, but everything's still okay. It just, I don't know. I start to think about all the stuff we've been hearing and listening to, and now, boom.
Oh, I know. Conspiracy Doomy hat has been thinking about that.
Yeah, I'm like, what the hell's going on, man? And now, okay, the fight's done. All of a sudden, everything's okay. AJ and Fury's moving forward. Wilder's fighting somebody else. Wilder, I don't like nothing happened. Well, I don't see Wilder.
And all this time in between too.
We got a super chat. We got a super chat on the Cash App. Thank you to Anthony Von Lewis for saving us that 30% rapage. And he says, what stops Fury from winning and leaving again?
Nothing stops this
Nada.
guy. Like, what's gonna stop
Nada
him?
chingada.
Nada chingada, bro. This guy's gonna fight, take his pot of gold, and go into the
His pot of
fudging. Yeah, go into the fudging mountains. Like,
Yeah.
it's gone with the wind. But
I mean, you know, the saddest part about this is that we don't have any closure. You know, in terms of. All right, so there's two sides to this story, right? You could be on Fury's side that you're like, yo, man, he beat Wilder, right? And then Wilder accuses him of all this shit without solid proof. Wilder is a sore loser, therefore, I'm happy that Fury doesn't want to give him a rematch, right? That's one argument, right? Then there's another argument where it's like, we don't have this closure. Wilder made these allegations, and we don't know if he's telling the truth. We don't know if Fury gloves were tainted or cheated with, or we don't know. And there was never an official investigation. Now Fury moves on, so you know it's like I said, there's two sides to that argument. You know, you can be on the side of Fury, or you can be against him for not, I guess, clearing it up.
Clearing his name up.
Clearing it up. Like, how do you clear it up? You beat him one more time. Same thing Tarver did. What did Tarver do? And again, boxing teaches us how to act. You guys just act like we can't use history. What did Tarver do? Any excuses today, Roy? And that's the same thing Tyson could do when they go touch gloves. It would be epic. What I got in my gloves today, Wilder? And then ding, 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 the bell starts.
Yeah.
And that.
I got a question. You got any excuses tonight? That was epic.
Exactly. Exactly. And this is what I'm saying. Like, that's how you settle the score. You don't settle the score this way. This is not settling the score, in my opinion. You know what I mean?
No, not at all. This is like putting a Band-Aid on it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like an answer for now. It's not the answer anybody wanted. You know what I'm saying? But I do want to go on record real
I got a
quick.
super chat here that I'm interested in responding to from CRB. I don't know, like maybe he misunderstood something one of us might have said, because he comes back to say that the idea that a media member is incapable of emotional reaction when an athlete cuts their access is laughable. Rob did a recent interview clowning Deontay Wilder. Now, I'm not saying...
Oh, okay, yeah.
I'm not saying that he doesn't have a thing against Wilder. I'm saying that just because the interview was conducted on Boxing Social doesn't mean it's not true. First of all, Rob is Rob. Kevin Barry is a world-renowned trainer. It's two different people. So now Kevin Barry's word in CRB's mind is no longer valid because he's on that platform. Like, damn, where are we going next?
And you said it yourself. You're not saying that. I mean, you're saying CRB can be 1,000% correct, but his logic doesn't make it, true. It doesn't make it fact because of that.
CRB came back with another one. Says Ultra BS. ADE, which is aid. Only 3 UK channels worth a damn.
Ignorant boxing. Why would he defend himself with zero evidence? I think that, evidence is, it depends on your definition of evidence, right?
So he's saying why Shelly would defend him?
No. Why would it Tyson? He's talking Tyson Fury.
Oh, okay.
But my thing is, why wouldn't you? Why would you want both of your biggest fights? Like, think about it like that, ignorant boxing. Say this out loud. I, Tyson Fury, defeated Vladimir Klitschko when he had his 12-year reign, but tested positive for narnodone and cocaine. I, Tyson Fury, dethroned Deontay Wilder after 10 consecutive title defenses. But there is a huge faction of the world that believes I cheated. I mean, you guys can say that it's on YouTube, but remember that YouTube is the #2 site in the world You can say that that people only believe that on YouTube. That's where people are, silly billies. That's why televisions come with YouTube. Stop saying stupid shit. Say it out loud.
You are sitting in your mum's
But
spare
the
room.
thing is that
just
Fury
tickling
is
your
hoping.
bollocks.
What Fury is hoping is that. So right now we can all agree that the mainstream boxing media has relegated Glovegate to either conspiracy theory or non-factor, right? They either don't bring it up at all or they talk about it in a joking manner. So I think Fury's ideology or his logic is that as time passes, that vocal minority that's loud and making their presence felt is going to diminish and dwindle and be cast out as conspirators and silly billies, as Ness put it. And so that's his hope, because the same thing like Pacquiao, which there were a bunch of people vocal about his drug use, that has seemed to diminish over time. Floyd, who I know stuff has resurfaced recently, but even his a couple of blemishes that we've seen, they're almost non-existent. They don't get talked about. So it could be that he's following mainstream media like that.
They do get forgotten. Like, no one talks about Floyd's IV for Pacquiao fight. Like, or his therapeutic too, so I don't know, man.
That shit was some suspect shit.
You could be right. You could be absolutely right. But Max Kellerman talked about it. It was on Max Boxing. It's been everywhere. And I seen a non-member, non-super chatter say, is it really a huge fraction? I don't know. Why don't you do some research? Because obviously you don't want to take my word for it, right?
It's definitely a vocal.
As a content creator who creates on YouTube, who sees his analytics day in and day out, who for the last 10, 12 years has been understanding YouTube, I don't know. I believe that those numbers, those are a loud ass voice. Now, if you don't believe that, that's fine. All you got to do is Google Wilder Fury. Put that on YouTube. Put Fury cheated, and then get your calculator out and count up the number of videos that you see, but not the amount of videos. Count the number of views per video, and you add it up, and you tell me how many millions of views and how many millions of people have listened to these allegations. It wouldn't matter real or not, right? I think that's what an accusation is. It's like, I'll give you one that is probably taboo and not a subject that you want to play with, but I guess it makes my point more direct about how serious accusations are, right? Like, I'll just say like, when you get accused of something, it's not innocent till proven guilty. It's the opposite, man. You're guilty until you prove your innocence here in America. Everyone knows that, especially us, the minority. We are not innocent until they prove us guilty. We are guilty and we have to prove our innocence. That's why we hire defense attorneys. You know what I mean? So like, let's stop it. You can ignore it, but take it to the politics, right? Like, how much propaganda was surrounding Trump or any candidate, and how much of that stuff gets believed without any facts? Mario, you and Doomy are huge into politics. How much of the shit that goes on these Fox and CNN headlines is true?
Not a whole lot.
And how many
even
of
a
those
part of it is true. It's never the full story.
How many of those candidates got to come out and prove their innocence? Or do they just let those propaganda videos, let all the smears stay there?
Well, that's what the whole thing is.
Listen, I didn't follow any of the politics. You tell me, what did Hillary do when Trump smeared her name? Did she just let him smear, or did she clear?
She went snarf on him.
What does that mean? I don't follow politics. Did she attempt to clear her name, or did she do Tyson Fury and just say, man, you guys know Trump's a crazy person? What
Yeah,
did
she
she
did
do?
a little bit of both.
Well, to be honest with you, here's the thing. Like, if there was no reason to, like, okay, so for the longest time, like, Trump didn't even respond to the porn star allegations. You know what I'm saying? But at some point, he had to come out and address them because it was too vocal. People were, talking about it left and right. Everybody was adamant about getting the answers, and so he finally did address it. And so, but there are certain allegations that the Clintons have never touched. Like what's his name, the pedophile asshole that killed himself.
Oh yeah,
What was his name? You know what I'm talking about.
See how fast they cast a spell on his name. That's how
Word,
fast.
for real. It's in the water.
It's it.
Yo, and look, they don't address those allegations. So you know what I'm saying? It just depends. It depends. But I think that here's the thing: if he's not defending himself,
yo, look at this super chat. My man is gone with. Yo, he said Deontay Wilder cut Rob from Boxing Social off, so he has people on lying about Deontay Wilder. Sad.
Yo.
But
Hey, what
thank you,
but
Brandon.
this is what I'm saying.
KRL.
But this is what I'm saying, CRB, because I'm gonna keep going with you.
Epstein, that fucker.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm gonna keep going with CRB till he ain't got no more. So now you're saying that Rob knew what Barry was gonna say in a live interview.
Say what?
So he knew. So he put him on the show because he said there'll be a moment in this interview where he'll tell us Deontay Wilder's not with Shelly, or he'll tell us something bad about Deontay Wilder, something negative about Deontay Wilder, because I am a Deontay Wilder hater, according to this person. That's what he's saying. Come on, bro. Like, say this shit out loud. Say it out loud before you type. Say it out loud. And then you'll see how crazy it sounds. Like, you're literally saying that this dude knew Barry would come up with something. I'm not even gonna stick you to what Barry actually said. I'm gonna say you cast the fucking net in your mind that you thought he was gonna come up with. As long as I get Barry on, he will say something bad. CRB, you gotta let it go.
Go away! Go back to the docks where you belong!
You gotta let it go. But he's right back with another one. He says, also, if Shelly messed up rematch, he should fire him.
Hell yeah. And hit the alarm because we have a new member to the Boxing Voice channel. Welcome to the Contender level. Chee.
Talking about members. Ew. Dark mode. Yo,
We have taken off on the mothership.
we on the shit, man. We on the
We on
shit.
the ship right now.
Too many
We on the
crazies.
ship,
Too many
bro.
crazies, man. Too many crazies taking my attention off the live show and looking at the
Yeah,
at
you
the
gotta
crazy
stop
chat.
doing that, bro.
The crazy
Yeah, let's
chat.
get back to Charles Martin.
Carlito.
Yo,
Go ahead, Mario.
Yo,
Get that
Carli-
one.
Carlito said CRB is Steve's burner account.
Steve in the UK, what up? And yo, and it's so funny because right after that, Steve says, bye-bye, trolls.
I know, that was awesome.
Can I get a big dosser on the chat
Big
for
dos.
all the homies that are here with us, supporting us on the membership
Nah,
tier?
we gonna do the big DOSers for all the dudes that are not with us, because y'all
Yeah.
the DOSers.
Can I get a
Yo-
big dosser for all the trolls that want to mess with us this morning?
George says, let's see, wait.
No, I
yeah,
don't even
George
have a
says
Fury.
Wilder
Where's my
lost
Fury,
fair
man?
and square. I'm sorry, what happened?
No, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh.
I was trying to, I can't find my Fury emoji.
George says Wilder lost fair and square, and Stavern Wilder best win. Rolling eyes emoji.
Damn, so now Luis
Ruiz
Ortiz.
has a better resume. Champ, enough said.
Now Luis Ortiz ain't good no more. You sound like a boxing fan that started watching boxing yesterday. You read that off BoxRec?
And real quick, look, because I don't want to get derailed on this. Like, it's dumb. But I'll say this. Look, I want to be on record right now to say that if he is fighting Charles Martin because it's part of a bigger comeback, whether he's, gonna fight the winner of AJ Fury or whether he's headed towards a Ruiz pay-per-view, whatever it is, I'm okay with it. Like, Charles Martin is not the name that I want, but for a guy who's coming off a huge layoff, that has fought the guys that he's fought in a row.
He's a southpaw.
No, it doesn't make sense. No. But what I'm trying to say is I'm okay with that kind of opponent. I shouldn't say that I'm okay with Charles Martin specifically. I'm okay with a soft touch is what I should say.
Oh, I'm going to have to jump in.
Hashtag pause.
Hashtag pause, but I'm also going to jump in. Not only to sound the alarm for Coyote Olajid for coming back to the plot. But I'm also going to say that, now looking at it in retrospect, like we're looking at it as, Wilder's a comeback fight and all that. But let's get into the mind. I know Charles Martin, even hearing this or if he knows about it, let's get into the mind of how he's feeling. He just did a good job in taking out Gerald Washington in his last fight. He's been looking good. He's won his last 3. Well, one was DQ, but he's won. And I like the way he won against Gerald Washington. So maybe we're seeing the rise of Charles Martin again. You know what I'm saying? And remember, this is an American heavyweight.
I think we are. This is a better version of. Remember that he's now being trained with Manuel Robles, but
I think I'm seeing a resurgence, and maybe
you on the Doomy side, the Doomy who always is going for the underdog.
No,
so just know that
I'm not. I'm saying that I agree with Doomy that there's an argument that this could be a fresh version of Charles Martin or a decent version of Charles Martin, that he's on an uptick because of who he has been facing and beating. But
who's the top dog now in America, ladies and gentlemen? Is it going to be Charles or Wilder?
But I look at it like this, man. Charles isn't a top dog, and it would be a debate between Wilder and Hunter, if anything, or Wilder and some of the undefeated American heavyweights. That being said, the win over Washington is a great win. I love Washington, but he knows how to lose, and has shown us that, So I don't know. I just don't know, man.
Knows how to lose. Yes. I guess that's a fair.
Okay, so maybe that's rough, and let's do this. It would be a common opponent, and Wilder handled them, in full.
I hear you, but all I'm saying is that if you look at a Gerald Washington.
Marioski.
Yeah. Oh, I dropped off.
Call you dropping them off like the cab driver.
Yeah.
Michael Buffor says CRB is an old man like Bob Arum. He needs a vaccine.
Oh yeah. Yo, was that? I dropped off again.
It's on my end too. It was on my end too.
Converse.
What? What the hell did that even say?
Said kiss my Converse. That's showed up.
Oh, nice. Play that again. Let me hear it.
That showed up.
Kiss my Converse.
Nice. Well done.
I mean, you got
all right,
man.
That's right, bow sucker. Yeah,
bow sucker. Yo, that's the dopest movie.
All right,
ever.
So Ignorant Boxing says, no evidence, no case. Where's the evidence he has? In quotation marks, because Wilder did say he has evidence.
Yeah, no, listen, that's the thing is when we talked about mediation, arbitration, ultimately what was it for? What were the parties hoping to, get done? And I felt like with whatever Wilder's hope was, realistic hope and what he could accomplish, I always thought that this was heading towards his moment that he said he was ready to have, where he exposes the light on a lot of the things that he said that have been unsubstantiated, the evidence of foul play and all this stuff that, he has. And that part of this is yet to come out at all. There's not even any rumors about it. There's rumors about how this is going to, play itself out and how much money he may get and what fighters he might fight and where he fits in the contract, but nothing on, that part of it. So I get where Ignorant Boxing is coming from.
Okay. We gotta talk about Charles Martin. Yo, I'm excited all of a sudden about this fight. Is it weird? Am I like I just thought about it differently, you know. And since Wilder, lost the belt, and maybe battle for. I
a comeback fight.
I could promote it. I feel like I could promote this fight. You know what I'm saying? Two American top heavyweights. I mean, I don't know exactly where Charles Martin ranks in any of the sanctioning bodies.
I'm still
but
lost.
I'm pretty sure he's up there.
Why a southpaw? Why
Does it make
southpaw?
sense going forward? I don't know. That's very debatable. But the caliber of opponent, I think, is what Doomy's more talking about. A guy who's on the uptick, veteran.
Top 10. He's top 10. Yeah, he's seven. He's seven in the WBA, and number 1 in the IBF. So Charles has some positioning,
We got some super chats. You got CRB. Oh no, excuse me, C-Dub. That says, "What about the non-trolls? Still hit the like, cause we went troll mode."
Oh yeah.
And he says, "Yo, just cause I ain't a member don't mean I'm a troll." And I'm like, "Yo, maybe." We got CRB1 that says, "Till I got no more question."
Read that one.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, it's the last one he just put. My Rob opinion isn't just about that one interview. That's CRB1. And another one came in from George DFW. Wilder didn't accept defeat like a real champ. Crying emoji. Y'all keep making excuses. Who did Luis Ortiz beat? He ain't no ex-champ. Oh, he ain't no ex-champ, but champ. He's a force to be.
He was a monster. He was a monster.
A lot of guys still don't want to fight him.
I think listen. I think he should be considered the better opponent compared to Bermane Stiverne. And I get George's argument about titles, and Bermane Stiverne is highly underrated. Shout out Dallas Fort Worth, by the way. But it's tough to say.
But say like what you think about this though, right? Wilder didn't accept defeat like a real champ, but like if he feels like he was wronged, I mean, he's not gonna accept it like he really took it for him. So that's his thought.
You know what's I'm sorry, I thought you said this.
No, that's his thought.
I thought when you said that's his thought, you were done. My bad.
You hit me with the fake, with the
fake Shinobi,
and then jab me in the head and shit. That's what we're working on. He says defeat. He didn't accept defeat like a champ. How is he gonna accept it if he feels like he's been wronged? The only thing that I've had an issue with is that they haven't been as vocal. Sort of like if there's just been a ace of spades that Wilder's been holding in his pocket and is kind of waving it in front of whoever he needs to wave it in front of. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like he hasn't spoken on it enough. So that gives me the notion that maybe he's just kept it in his pocket and is just kind of waiting to see how negotiations are going or something, because in the end, if Wilder never comes out with any information and anything else or any lawsuit or whatever he feels he has to do to right the wrongs, if he never comes out with any information, then he'll just be looked upon as the guy that basically just didn't take the L the way a champ should have. They'll come crashing down on him. So I'm looking at it in the long term. Like what is the story going to be told? How is it going to be told?
And that's the point I was making earlier. Doing with mainstream media, mainstream boxing media is. We know how it's going to be told. They say the winners of history write history. And right now they're winning because they have the biggest platform. So, the story is going to be told and the narrative is already set. And I think that's what Fury's depending on. I also think just as vocal as there are people who, say that a third fight needs to be revisited because of all these allegations, there's also a huge vocal fraction of the population that thinks everything that's been said is crazy, that all of this is beyond suspect. So it's just you have two varying opinions on wide sides of the argument, and so you're right, it is going to depend on what story gets written.
Coyote or la Jid.
Shout out to De Leon Daniels became a prospect.
Let's go, champ.
And then we got a super chat from Ignorant.
Yeah, you did Shinobi me. You just don't care when you Shinobi cats and shit. You just say screw it.
Nope.
Coyote. I said Coyote on the
nope.
Twitter. He hit the alarm for the membership. What kind of shit is that?
See, and Mario again enabling. Mario, when you were talking by laughing, you're enabling, trying to insinuate that he's correct when he's wrong. When you were speaking, I did this. Message. When you finished speaking, I did this.
For the message, not for the membership.
Dog. But if I'm hitting the message, that means I got a message, not
and that's
you.
all. That's all. That explanation happened in your head.
It's my soundbite.
No. Yeah. Listen, I agree, Ness. You're
now I'm
right,
bringing a soundbite for him.
No, I thought that Doomy hit that soundbite. I swear to God.
Exactly.
I thought you
was
instead of sitting back and getting all the information. Yo, I'm looking thin, bro.
Yes, I would have been waiting for Ness's. I agree. I just
you see him flexing. You see him flexing. Yo, hold on.
Come back. It's over. It's over. Y'all see, I'm looking thin. I'm in this camera like.
No, Adrian said it best.
You've seen him. You know how strong he is.
Uh-oh.
You can't win.
You can't win.
OG Bookie Lee looking ripped in this picture. He said, if not C. Martin, then who else would y'all like to see him in with that? What? Excuse me? That has momentum. Most good heavyweights are tied up. I just want to see him back in there. No, I'm with you. And the more I'm thinking about, and I wish I could have took secret credit for this and just been looking good. But no, we got a good team. So the more we were talking, Rob said, yo, he's going the IBF route. It's a shot at AJ, even though AJ already satisfied his mandatory in Pulev. 12 months from now, Wilder could be the mandatory for AJ if he beats Charles Martin.
That's yeah.
I mean, now look, Rob didn't say all that. Rob just said, yo, the IBF route, but I'm giving you all the details. I'm painting it. I'm painting the Picasso brush of how it's going to look. Remember, we just had an interview.
Thread.
Yeah,
Call you Rembrandt.
We just had an interview with Mauricio that said it's a year to the date. That's why Ray Vargas just got ordered to fight Gary. Gary fought in February, so now it's time to fight again. So every 12 months, you must face your mandatory. And Wilder can end up being AJ's mandatory, and then that's exactly what we wanted. Like, that's what I always wanted.
After AJ and Fury would fight, he would end up.
It would be 12 months from now, so AJ and Fury would have 2 fights.
Oh shit! Let me just finish reading Coyote's.
Because remember, it's got to be 12 months.
Southpaw Kryptonite is a right hand. That's why, Ness.
Again, that you're wrong. We just figured it out as TBV team. It's for the belt. It's not to give Wilder an easy fight. You see, this is the hatred.
Well,
the hatred in your no, Mario, don't cut me off. You can go ahead and fucking enable him as well when I'm done. Okay? But the truth is, the hatred in his blood is saying that Al is saying to himself, damn, we got to get Wilder a win, so let's put him in with southpaws. Even though the last southpaw was beating every round. Shut your ass up, motherfucker. You don't know nothing about boxing.
Yeah, but, I mean, why are we going to pretend like the tried and true methods in boxing don't apply, in the sense that he's been out of the ring a long time, a softer touch is appropriate. Like, no, it's not about, hey, we need to find Wilder a win. It's about, hey, we need to find Wilder an appropriate opponent to bring him back both athletically and promotionally. So, you know, this doesn't end with Charles Martin. This starts off or kicks off whatever promotion we're heading to with Wilder. You know, he's too big of a name to not be fighting big names. So, you know, I think that there's definitely a box that's checked off that says, hey, you know, we don't want to fight anybody, you know, crazy right now. We want somebody who, you know, is manageable, but at the same time will give us, you know, some competition. But, you know, I don't know why we're pretending like that's not a thing that happens and that's not smart matchmaking and smart handling of a fighter.
So you're saying, yes, he's being put with Martin because it's an easy fight.
I'm saying he's being put with Martin because it's a fight that makes sense. That's what I'm saying.
So do you agree with Coyote or not?
I think it's a softer touch. Yes, of course. And that's part of it. Yeah. I don't think that's the main fact. They need to get Wilder back in the ring. That's what needs to happen.
So let me ask you, why do you think a southpaw and Charles Martin is an easier touch? Did you not see his 2 fights with 2 southpaws?
But easier touch compared to what? That's relative. You know, he's not a Luis Ortiz, right? We're not going to call him Luis Ortiz.
Martin?
Charles Martin? Yeah.
I mean, he's a former world champ. Did Lewis become a champ?
So Charles Martin would become the second best fighter on Wilder's record?
Let me ask you something. Is Gerald Washington...
you're not answering none of my questions.
Because I'm going to teach you. I'm going to teach you to stop fucking being these dudes' lawyer.
I ain't being nobody's lawyer.
I'm using
the same logic that I always use.
Excuse me, is Gerald Washington not the biggest name on Martin's resume?
Gerald Washington, not the biggest name on Martin. Yeah, probably. Yeah.
And
I mean, without looking at it right in front of me.
And Travis Kaufman is equally the biggest name on Luis Ortiz. So who has the better resume? Who's beat the better opposition? Actually, who's been in with the better opposition? How do you want to slice it and dice it? How could you say Martin?
Slice it and dice it any way you want.
All right, so let me talk. Don't cut me off. Let me talk then. Let me talk. I'm gonna make my closing statement to the jury, and this is all I'm gonna say. How can we have fucking fools out here capping for other fools saying Charles Martin is an easy touch when Charles A is a former world champion, not Luis Ortiz? B, Charles holds a win over Gerald Washington, common opponent with Deontay Wilder, also happens to be a bigger win than anything on Luis Ortiz's resume. See, I rest my fucking case.
Okay. Here on mute, and I just heard the last part because I'm just talking to one of the members here. But did you just say somebody said Charles Martin's a soft touch?
Mario said that. Mario said that. Mario said that.
Touch. Listen,
softer. You can say softer than the top 5. You can say,
and
but
that's
a soft
exactly
touch.
what I'm saying.
If you're saying a soft touch, period, you're out of your mind.
Listen. I said that this fight is a soft touch relative to what the top fighters in the world. I mean, this isn't a fight of the magnitude of an Usyk. This isn't a Dillian White fight. This isn't even a Joe Joyce fight. You capping if you're making it sound like Charles Martin is going to be believed to win. And that's the point that I'm trying to make, is that this is a situation where Wilder has fought a lot of stiff competition back to back to back, coming off of a layoff. There's no reason why he should come back and fight, the top 3, top 5 in the world. It's not. It's stupid to think that.
I'm not even gonna go back and forth with you. I'm gonna just leave this here for the Wilder haters and the Mario, cheerleaders.
I mean, but you lumping me in there.
Let me.
He say you put him in a closet.
I let you talk, champ. I let you talk. I gave you the floor.
You talked way more than me.
Call you talking.
Because I choose to take more time. Because I choose to take more time.
So let's hit the reset button. 2 seconds, and let me get ignorant boxings before it disappears. Trump supporters equal Wilder fans. Trump equals Wilder. Hashtag salty. I have no idea ignorant boxing what that exactly meant.
Boxing Twitter, it's like a thing, I think.
Oh, okay. Trump supporters equal Wilder fans.
Listen. I just want to leave this
here.
He
gave me an algebraic
equation. I just want to leave this here for all you dudes that say, "Oh, I need evidence," and Wilder's a bum. Fury allegedly beat Wilder, but he's never defended a belt. When he beat Vlad, he never defended the belt. He never gave Vlad the rematch. He legally got out the rematch by testing positive. Now here we are again. He allegedly beat Wilder. There's accusations left and right. He's never defended the belt, and he's getting out of it again legally. Okay? Now I'll leave this here for you. When Wilder didn't fight Fury, he fought Luis Ortiz and Dominic Brazil. When Fury didn't fight Wilder, he fought Oda Valine and Schwartz. Wilder's again not fighting Fury, and the rumor is he's fighting Charles Martin, not Stefan Safari, not Francesco Pianeta. I just want that to be clear, because I think there's a disconnect between what's real and what's fake.
Well, okay, so I'll put it a one way as well. You know, you said for those that need evidence and those that call Wilder a bum. That's, I think, the problem with this conversation is that you and many other people associate questioning whether certain things are true or not true, wanting evidence, to equating it to being a Wilder hater. I don't have to think Wilder's a bum and want evidence of what he says transpired, that he has said he has. I don't have to be a Wilder hater just because I still am not 100% sure what happened to that night, but I'm not jumping to the conclusion that some great conspiracy transpired. That doesn't make me a bad person, doesn't make me a hater. It's never made me a hater, and it doesn't make everyone a hater that wants that. So you can't continue to lump it. And at the same time, I hear you. If you're going to come back and say, well, you know, that's most of the people that call in or chime in, I understand that. But again, there is a, you know, vocal fraction of us that don't hate on Wilder, don't think he's a bum, and at the same time are not just going to blindly follow everything he says. It's just not, it's just, I mean, it doesn't have to be that way. It's not all black and white.
All right, I was glad. I didn't want to cut you off. Trying to be better for 2021.
Let's go, champ.
It just comes off that way when you tell the world that's listening and that will listen forever, right? Because the video will be there, the podcast will be an MP3. It'll be, people will be walking to work and they will be hearing Mario Munguia from Corpus Christi, Texas, who now spars, saying that Charles Martin is a soft touch. When the truth is, Nestor told you what's a soft touch. Francisco Piñeta, Stefa Safari, right? And the dude Schwartz. Because in retrospect, Valine, he's already beat Kaufman and hung in there with Fury. Okay? So we understand what soft touches is, but Mario, to pander to a certain demographic in a certain country, likes to say certain things, and I will never let you get it off. We'll spend 30 minutes of me highlighting you fucking lying that Charles Martin is a soft touch.
Hey, I'm not surprised, motherfuckers.
Yeah, listen, again, I mean, you want to hear one part of the argument, you don't want to hear the other. You know, for a guy who's in the top 3 in the world, which is where I hold Deontay Wilder, he is an elite caliber fighter. Okay, so, you know, for a Hrgovic, is Charles Martin, you know, a softer touch? No, you know, that's a comparable fight for a guy who has, you know, a certain amount of experience in the pro game. But for Deontay Wilder, who's at the top of the level, I fully expect him to handle a Charles Martin or a Tony Yoka or a Luis Ortiz again or Robert Helenius. Like, I fully expect him to handle those people, but that doesn't make them soft touches. And that's the point I'm trying to make with Charles Martin, is you're labeling it as I'm saying he's just a soft fight. It's just a win. I'm telling you this is an easier fight than Wilder could get, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's my only point, is you're trying to, and that's the thing too, is I'm not hating on this fight. I'm good with this fight, but you want me to sit up here and call it a 50-50? What do you want from me specifically? You want me to say Charles Martin's got a great chance, or I don't know, champ? I don't get it.
Absolutely. I love this guy, bro.
Right.
I never seen you before, and I hope you just, you know, talk boxing other than just Wilder topics. But OG Buki Lee says they treating the Wilder situation no different than the state capitol being breached. If the roles were reversed, main media would kill Wilder, just like, damn, it disappeared on me. What'd he say? Just like
had that been BLM, they'd be killed. Yeah, you know how it was, you know, for the Capitol when BLM had a march to the Capitol. It was like fucking SWAT teams with fucking, you know, with the Turtle Bay fucking shells on and shit. Like, they looked crazy. And then, you know, you had the other group. I don't know who the hell they were. Probably fucking terrorists.
Listen,
they stormed the Capitol and nothing.
I just want y'all to think about that for a second. If the roles were reversed and it were Tyson saying this stuff, How would it go?
I mean, I don't see how anybody could know that. I really don't. I mean, you're trying to equate, this situation in boxing to what's going on globally or nationally is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. It's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. I mean, it's the same thing. Look! Ignorant Boxing just a second ago called Wilder the Trump side because Trump couldn't accept the win and Wilder couldn't accept the win. That's the Twitter narrative, right? So which side is which? You know what I'm saying? It's stupid. It's not a side. It's boxing, which is not nearly as serious as the situations that are going on across the nation at all. Like people. Not everyone thinks like that. Some people might feel like that, and I get that, and I understand that. But it's just boxing.
Yo, Coyote, you obviously don't know shit about boxing. He says, look, it's funny. Ness never gave AJ credit for Charles Martin. #foolery. Mario, since you are their ambassador, what did you hear?
You gotta stop doing that, champ. Don't lump me into every single thing. That's what you're doing. You keep doing that.
You're Manchester Mario.
Nah,
he said chill.
I'm Mario.
He said I don't want that.
Fine. Mario and Doomy, what did you hear me give Charles Martin credit for? What was the pivotal?
Gerald Washington.
And when did that come?
Yeah, it came in fucking 2020.
And when did he fight AJ?
He fought AJ a long time ago, my friend. 2016.
And before he fought AJ, who he fought? Because I think Coyote is either stupid, dumb, or just plays both.
I was like, is he gonna say that? That's hilarious.
He's about to go 6'9" on him. Yo, listen. Stupid, dumb, stupid. But I mean, this is the whole thing, guys. Like, and this is Mario. Maybe these people. Maybe you got pigeonholed into that whole, soft touch thing because of this, right? It's like we saw how Anthony Joshua stopped him. I mean, we all later found out that Charles Martin probably wasn't in his best mind frame. He even came out and said some things. I don't remember it. I can't quote it off the bat.
I walk this earth like a god.
You know what I'm saying? And he and now he's back 4 years later, 5 damn years.
Different trainer in a different part of the country. He's in LA now.
Now we've seen him develop.
Training with a Mexican trainer. Sparring with Andy Ruiz before Ruiz parted with Manuel Robles.
Development. That's all I keep hearing from this is development. So when you guys see a fighter, lose a certain way, and then you just kind of like see him pop up later, and you're gonna still hold them to whatever his performance was 5 years ago. You're not making your assessment the best. You got to understand that you got to follow the man and what he's been doing, and if you want to go to BoxRec.
Yo, Charles Martin's biggest win before AJ, or to get the AJ fight, right? Like, he literally didn't even beat the dude. The name that he beat, that's the biggest, before the AJ fight was like 10 fights before the AJ fight. That's how, mediocre the resume was. So for him to say that we were supposed to give AJ credit for Martin when his biggest name was Joey DeVaco, when Charles Martin was like, I don't know, 6-0, and then he went on to keep fighting 10, 12 more fights before fighting AJ and still not have one valid name I can give you. Not one. I'm gonna screen share this, okay? Yeah. Look at where Joey DeVaco is.
Honestly, it's his last 3-4 fights that I can really.
Look at where Joey DeVaco is, all right? Look at where Joey DeVaco is, and look at where AJ's name is, okay? So when you want me to give him credit for beating this man, no, I give him credit for losing to this man and turning it around, right? And getting in there with Adam Kovnacki and losing, but beating Greg Corbin, beating a common opponent. What I think. Luis Ortiz and Daniel Martz when Luis Ortiz was signed to Matchroom or even PBC. I think he just fought Daniel Martz.
To all my UK brethren out there who are saying, "Hey,
Gerald
what
Washington.
happened? Is Charles Martin a soft touch or not?" Like we didn't give him too much props for AJ. That's the narrative that's being pushed around right now, and I've seen it on the chat. We didn't give AJ his credit, so it's like now he's facing Wilder. We're gonna give him credit for fighting Charles.
It's development.
It's development, champ.
Development, man.
And I gave
Listen,
AJ credit for taking
What do
him
you mean
out.
by development?
Okay,
Meaning
another
that he had
example.
time
No.
to change.
Here's another example, because sometimes because of the subject matter, certain people get too thick-headed. So, Pedraza was a world champion. He lost to Tank Davis, right? So, some people could say something, but the fact that he became a 2-time world champion, you can't say nothing, okay? So that's development. Who else? Sean Porter. Sean Porter lost to some very badly to Kell Brook, but now he's gone on to develop into not only a 2-time world champion, but a tough fight for anybody, where we are all cheering that Porter's, he's top 3, top 4 fight with anybody. Like Porter Crawford, I wanted. Porter Earl, I wanted. Porter Pacquiao, give it to me. He probably steamrolls Pacquiao. Give it to me. That's the fight of the year. So we gotta respect development. If Charles Martin could come back from defeat and start to stack up some decent, that's like Dillian White. Let me help y'all. So now y'all can't hate, right? A perfect example. Dillian White loses to AJ and he developed. He got in there with the dude from Australia, Lucas Brown. He got in there with Chisora 2 times. He built himself back. That's what Charles Martin is doing. Like, anything else that you guys say is retarded, but whatever. Charles, we got Carlito. Carlito with a super chat says, too many sheep blindly follow Wilder with little to no evidence. I guess.
Did you get Coyotes right above it?
I did. That's the one we were talking about and giving him. We just went 30 minutes explaining to him why AJ got no credit and why Wilder will. It's not a Wilder AJ thing. It's a Charles Martin development thing. Next one is from Alex Jones, who says Dave Allen beats Martin in 3 rounds. Bad knee, champ.
Oh.
Yo, you see, and he's got a euro. I shared it. He said, that shows that, or a pound, that shows that you're a hater, bro. Like, for you to say Dave Allen, who's never beat anybody, who he beat? Lucas Brown?
So Charles got a bad knee, huh?
Come on, bro. You're tripping right now. Like, I wouldn't, even if I thought that, I wouldn't say it out loud, because look at where it puts you. Look at the position it puts you in. Dave Allen tripping.
Got another one in there. Coach Rivera says Martin was down and out again. Joshua with a right hand. Wilder's going to dust him. It's not an easy touch, but if Wilder land one time, it's done.
Yeah. If he lands. And remember, it was difficult for him to land. It was difficult for him to land on Luis Ortiz, and we don't know what version of Wilder this is going to be. We just don't know.
That's what I'm saying, champ. That's what I'm saying.
So
You've gone a long time.
So how you gonna say it's an easy touch? You don't even know if Wilder's back.
I'm saying that this is a comparable fight for Wilder coming back. This is the kind of fight he needs. This is the caliber of opponent he needs. This is a caliber of opponents that I'm saying the same. Listen, I'm the only one saying the same thing I've been saying since the very beginning. Okay, you have to keep changing and defending the narratives. I don't. I'm saying the same exact thing. This is a comparable fight for where he's at. This is relative to what kind of fighter he is. If he is the best on the planet, then Charles Martin isn't the test. Okay? It is a test at this point coming back because it's been so long. Okay? So, yeah, it's not a soft touch in that Wilder could struggle if he's not himself, if he's got to shake off some ring rust. But if Wilder is as good as, everyone knows him to be back, expects him to be, then Charles Martin should be a cog in the wheel that is headed to a much bigger payday down the road.
Man, I'm just happy my champ doesn't do Stafari's, man. Charles Martin is a good fight.
True, Stafari's. Well, we need to agree. We need to agree to disagree. TV on the super chat. Ness, I got you. Wilder Ortiz won. They said Wilder was saved and blah blah blah. So Wilder ran it back. If the roles were reversed and Wilder ran off to fight AJ, he would get hammered.
Exactly. Exactly, but you
I
know
love
there
that
is
fight.
no like that's what Wilder was saying. Like there's no respect for what Wilder did for him and how he you know how he reacts. Like, you think I lost to Fury? You think that I believe it was a long count and they saved Fury, but you're saying I lost to him? Fuck that. Even though the fight is null and void because of the draw, because a lot of you casuals just don't know that. The contract that Fury and Wilder had, the first fight, the draw null and voids that. So the champion gets to walk away. He is not legally bound to Fury. But because you insinuated that he lost, okay, he gave Fury a rematch with a rematch clause now. Understand that. The second fight wasn't a one-off. The second fight is him saying, yo, they think I lost to you. Let's fight again. So to make sure I fight you, fuck the fact that I got 60-40 in the first one. We doing 50-50 right now, and I want a rematch if you beat me. Okay, let's fight. You beat me. Now you're walking away from the rematch. I just don't understand. What is it that, like, again, you guys respect the dude that got shot, man. I love y'all, man. I love y'all.
You got a super chat from Coyote. Says, Ness, no matter how many insults you haul, you're part of a delusional Wilder fans making excuses for your king. We here in the UK laughing at your foolery, mate. Laughing emoji.
Whatever.
Foolery. Yo, did you
Whatever
really
you say,
boxing?
let me tell you something.
Before that?
Whatever you say,
No.
but the fact of the matter is this, right? People that have been listening to the show and they listen to it, right? They really listen to it for years, right? They already know you. We know who you are. We will never forget that you left the show for 9 months. From the time Ruiz beat the shit out of AJ.
What happened?
Okay? To the time the rematch came. That's how long you were gone. But we will never forget that. We will never forget that you only come out to do what you're doing now. You only come out when A, AJ wins, or B, something negative for Wilder. You don't call in about any other division. Like, no other subject. So if I'm part of a Wilder delusional fans, what are you, brother? What are you?
Start asking that question.
Ignorant Boxing with a super chat said, if someone accused you of attempted murder, are you going just to go to jail or ask, where's the evidence? Wilder fans, hashtag Wilder fans are Trump supporters, hashtag salty, hashtag free El Chapo.
There
Love
it. You had me until you said free El Chapo. What the hell?
Yo, Shorty, free El Shorty, bro.
Yo, we got super chats there.
Oh, Coyote came back. Oh no, that wasn't Coyote.
Oh, whoa.
It was like a few of them just said they just hit us with the Hadouken.
Yeah, so CRB looks like he's got the first one, right?
Yeah.
CRB1 says, I agree with Mario. Only a Sith speaks in absolutes. My man, he referenced Sith. Yo, my man. Oh,
hold on, I gotta give him the lightsaber for that.
Got to. Yeah, he deserved that one.
Yeah,
what's
definitely.
the next one?
Carlitos.
That went over my head. I'm not a fucking Star Wars fan.
I mean, you like Marvel, you would like Star Wars.
Yo, did you just hit me with a spaceship laser?
Yeah. I was like, yo,
I didn't do that.
He's shooting lasers over here. Yo, Carlito says, you said Wilder don't do safaris. Have you seen his first 35 fights? Shaking my head emoji and rolling on the floor laughing emoji.
You see, again, and this is a guy that won the Pick'em League, so he knows boxing, but he is pandering to his UK brethren, right? Because if I say Wilder don't do safaris, what are we talking about? When did Tyson Fury take a step for safari, sir? So Mario read the super chat, but he don't want to answer, huh?
I didn't know you were talking to me. I didn't write it.
You represent Carlito because you read it.
You think Carlitos is my burner account,
bro?
You represent Carlito because you read it. When did Stephen Safari fight Tyson?
Mario's part of the UK union.
He fought Tyson. I'll help you, man. I'll help you and Carlito.
Carlitos, he wants you to come on apparently to answer questions.
He fought Tyson on a comeback fight. Wilder's comeback fight is Charles Martin. You see? So how could you say their Stephen Safaris are before his first 35? Those are not comeback fights. It's just not even the same.
You tried it. Yeah, you tried to hit a curve on that.
It's not even the same, but you're just a fucking troll.
But we could go ahead with Davidian's super chat.
Yep.
Says, Ness Heyman at it again, making the boxing voice great again. Emoji, thumb up.
Yo,
triple laughing emoji.
He believes he believes the same super chat the Ignorant Boxing did. Look, I'm gonna decipher it. Davidian said Ness Heyman. Heyman is tied to Wilder. Wilder is with what Ignorant Boxing called the Trump fans. And then he says, "Make the boxing voice great again." A Trump slogan. Laughing out loud emojis. Oh my God!
Yo, sarcastic sarcasm says, Ness, contracts are about terms and conditions within a time frame, not about moral debts.
You're absolutely
what happened?
You are absolutely right. Sarcastic sarcasm. You've never been more right, and that's what I want you to remember. That Nesta says you respect the guy that got shot. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Like, you are respecting the guy that got the win, but won't rematch, even though it's a legal contract. You are happy. You are celebrating that he found a way out.
Out?
You understand what I'm saying? I thought we were boxing fans.
So did I.
I thought you wanted to see fights. Now you're saying, no, it's whoever can get out of whatever situation. Cool, dude.
Slither your way out of that one.
Yo,
Shinobi.
Coyote comes back with the super chat comeback of all time. Says, I left the show, but I was still a paying Patreon. And HM, what's HM stand for?
For this. Yeah.
Oh, he's saying
paying Patreon, paying Patreon. And look.
He hit you with the lupa and the cup of tea.
Listen,
take this hook, take this uppercut.
No, because there's no hook and no uppercut. Let me tell you something. First of all, he should.
Before you jump in, hold on.
No, because I don't want to forget.
The other part so you can get them all in one shot.
I don't want to forget, and there's only one. It's one at a time. First of all, right? This is his business, but he opened up that door by saying that he left the show, but he was still a paying Patreon. The truth is, he went from boomerang status, which is 2 calls, boomerang, right, to bare minimum, because he knew he was not going to call. You understand what I'm saying? So he was so heartbroken that he decided for the next 9 months, yes, I want to support my favorite podcast, but I no longer need to call in 2 times a day because I'm so heartbroken. There's nothing that I want to say. I don't want to make everyone else in the community laugh at me because they're going to hear it in my voice. So I have to no longer use my status.
No matter what the people say.
Hey, let's remember that, Coyote. You had the ability to call in not once, but twice. But when AJ lost, you said, what the fuck do I need 2 calls for?
You are sitting in your mum's spare rooms, just tickling your bollocks.
That's what you said. When he lost, you said for the next 9 months, I don't need to call in twice. I only needed to call in twice when I was trying to say that AJ was ducking Wilder. You understand? You keep showing everybody who the fuck you really are. But
so
at least, you are a supporter of TBV. But that doesn't make you.
Coyote came through.
You read the future, Doomy.
Cup of tea in hand and said, "Stop lying." I still called in after AJ lost.
Yo, and you see how look, sucker. Yeah. You see how he worded it, right? ED. Mario, you're English lit major. What does ED mean?
Past tense.
And if it was ing, what would that mean?
And I know you can do it.
But we could say
It would
currently.
mean more. It would mean more than once. Having it be ED leaves it almost more certain that it was one time. I called in after the AJ loss. Yes, I called in. I called in so that you guys could see me say, yeah, he lost. He'll be back. And then I packed up my bag for 9 months. Not I was calling in after the AJ loss. After he lost, he packed his fucking bag. Stop lying. I know who you are.
Absolutely
I
not.
know who you are. Liar. Come on, man. I do this for a living. Come on.
Alex Jones on the
knows
super
you
chat.
disappeared. Everyone knows you disappeared. I wish someone clipped the call when he came back. Everybody, oh shit, Coyote. Where you been at? You know, get the fuck out of here, you liar.
Alex Jones says Ness campaign for Ruiz not to honor the AJ contract.
Honor.
So miss.
Yeah, but listen. Let's not act Mario. I hope you have my back on this because I'm not the political dude here, but you and Doomy are. AJ Ruiz circumstances were tremendously different based off the location. Okay,
1000%.
If he wanted to take a moral stance and say he ain't fighting in fucking Saudi Arabia, I was gonna back Andy the same way I'm backing him to fight fucking Areola on pay-per-view. If you don't like that, goodbye.
Hey, it's consistency, champ. That's all we can expect. Yo, but
OG Bookie, right? Go ahead, Mario.
OG Bookie Lee says, Coyote, you a damn lie. All you UK trolls went silent, just like the Trump supporters will fall back after January 20. Yo, can we stop?
Yo, everything is Trump, yo. Trump is dominating.
Yo, this side, like, I ain't the Trump side. You the Trump. No, you the Trump side. Like,
damn,
that's
bro.
funny.
You know what everybody says?
How about none of us are the Trump side?
Call you Trump
Yo,
face. First president.
I wonder what Coach Mitty's laughing at, yo. I wonder what
Twice.
Coach Mitty's laughing at.
What's Coach Mitty? Oh, Coach Mitty laughing.
What's the capital of Saudi Arabia?
Trav FDY.
What is this? Geography class? Midi.
What'd he say? What'd he say?
Saudi Arabia has a capital?
So what's the? Yeah, they have a every country has a capital, right?
I didn't know Saudi Arabia. Oh wait,
It's Wreck or something.
I was thinking Abu Dhabi. I don't know why it said Saudi Arabia, but I was thinking Abu Dhabi. I was like, Abu Dhabi's.
Let's open up the phone lines. Las líneas de la Felonocas.
Let's go, champ.
Yo, don't forget, I'm going to be doing Border Wars today. We got to talk. So much to talk about, man. So many fights, so many fighters. So much that, needs to be discussed. So Border Wars for sure today. Boxing Bars is canceled because we only want to put out great content. We'll be back with Boxing Bars probably next week or whenever the commissioner can put together an official tissue card. Man, I was going to ask Mitty something. Fucking hell.
That's why he laughed earlier.
No. It was,
that sparked
it was
it?
something else. Nah, it was something
Oh,
else.
my bad.
But yes, let's go out to these phone lines. Gentlemen, any final thoughts?
Listen, I'm gonna say it. I said it at the beginning. I like this fight. Does it make sense for him to be fighting a southpaw? Does it make sense for
I think it makes sense.
certain aspects? I think that can be debated, whatever.
feeling
But
about this.
Charles Martin is the right opponent, and this is a good fight. Never once have I said it's a bad fight. I think it's a good fight. If this is true, again, because we still don't know what's going on. We hope that a different resolution comes about. But if this is the situation and Wilder's headed towards a different route, I think he does what he did originally, what Ness always credits him for, making his own lane. So, yeah, that's my final thoughts.
Final thought. I'm along the lines of what we were just saying, man. Charles Martin, you got, and this is not yet solidified. It is a rumor, and we'll find out more as the days go by. But if it was true, I would look at this fight again, not looking at Charles Martin through that view of his loss against AJ, but seeing him development. Going to train with Manny and taking out Gerald Washington, which it's a tall lengthy, strong fighter. He's, El Gallo Negro's had his ups and downs as well. This is the fight business. You know what I'm saying? One thing I like about Joe that he's always active and he's always coming back. He's took some good L's with some top guys and he's always come back. So I got to give Charles Martin credit for that. And is Tyson Fury versus Anthony Joshua inevitable? That was the second part of this whole morning show, and we probably didn't touch on it enough. But yeah, it's inevitable.
Yo, we didn't talk about it because no one cares. You see? Even the UK dudes are super chatting to talk about Wilder, Charles Martin, even though the title says, is Fury AJ inevitable? They don't care about that fight. Wilder is more popular than both of those dudes put together. They bring him out. They not super chatting talking about, Fury AJ's happening. No, they're talking about Wilder. Like,
that's
spending
right.
pounds on Wilder. What's wrong with y'all?
So, if it is inevitable, I'm with it. Let my man Deontay Wilder get in there and do his thing. We get to see what maybe new wrinkles he's going to show. I don't know. But I'm not going to say that Charles Martin is a bum, because just like my man Angel says, man.
You're a bum. Fuck that. Ain't no fucking bum.
Ain't none of that. And Charles Martin's fought some of the top guys. He ain't no soft touch. Let's go, champ, if it's real. And Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua, come on, man. For all the homies across the pond, you're excited about that. You got what you wanted. America lost on that one, all right? We didn't get it. And this is just up-to-date news right now. I feel like we didn't get the fight. Fury walked off to a bigger pot of gold. And shit's going to happen, man. I just want to see how these pieces fall into place after everything is said and done with those two.
Super chatty. This is actually a great one. This gonna hold the phone lines because we're about to talk about this. What if Mario? You read this, Manchester.
Okay. You see how you're making me read specific ones so that he could attack me when I.
Yeah. Well, before you get to it,
go ahead.
Let me get Bookie Lee on top. Coyote, you a damn lie. All you UK truths went silent, just like the Trump supporters will.
I'm glad you read it twice. Bookie Lee, he read that twice because he like you like I do, man. Not because his headphones don't work.
Show your boxing IQ says, what if Ruiz told AJ he was going to duck the rematch because AJ was calling his win lucky? For a bigger American matchup with Wilder, what would UK say?
Wow. That's a good presented argument right there. Yeah, they would have went nuts. Oh my God! Not only the fans, but like everybody on the promotion. It would have been. Oh my! They would have never done that to AJ. But they did it to our guy. You know what I'm saying?
Of course not. But phone lines. KC Boxing. What up? Get ready to talk. Make sure you ain't on no. Why? Yo, somebody said, yo, what's up? What happened to the other beat? I don't like that beat. I'm like, yo, what beat? I've been playing. This is Chaj beat, and I was playing my man beat for a minute. Jemmy's.
Oh, true. Jemmy be throwing some little hot.
And before the Jemmy beat, I was playing the stainless one. The stainless one before the Jemmy.
I like.
Yo, what up with my man Stain, man? I haven't heard Stainless call in. My man's been busy, man. I know he doing this thing, training for Border Wars, but jeez, man.
Really?
Miss hearing that.
I know, man.
That outro, man. But
that's what was talking about on Untitled yesterday. Remember?
Yeah.
By the way, Patreons, if you haven't seen it yet, we did an Untitled yesterday. You can go check it out at patreon.com/The Boxing Voice.
Yeah. Yo.
Yeah.
Callers, did we do the
Not yet, but before you do, just anyone that's tuning in and is interested in the memberships, using the perks like the cool emojis that you're seeing us use on the chat, just go to the video description. We have a link there that'll get you directly to join the page. If you're interested, we have 3 tiers. Choose whatever is best for you. Just one of the ways you can support the channel and take advantage of the perks that we offer. We also have a link in the description for the Boxing Voice Dazn. That means if you want to purchase a subscription, click on that, use that link, use that for us to get a small kickback, and that's just another way for you to support us.
Yeah, and you can use that to get DAZN globally as well.
Global. You might like other sports besides boxing, and it's a great platform to catch those other sports. Unfortunately for us, we're stuck on boxing. And Patreon too. There's a Patreon link there. You can visit the Patreon link and check out the Patreon platform to see if that's something that you fancy more. And yeah, thank you guys.
And Carlito in the UK comes back with a super chat, says, fact check. Ruiz did try to duck the rematch, and Eddie had a strong enough contract to hold them to it, unlike Shelly and them.
Who's this weirdo? Let me find this guy's chat, man. Who is this?
Carlitos?
Oh my God! How could you be a weirdo, bro? Yo, and you know what? Yo, he's like a true weirdo. Fact check. Didn't we just go over this? The fact that AJ was trying to hold the fight for the first, like, don't you understand how big that was? I don't think he understood how.
But wait a minute, hey, Carlito, I know you're trying to troll right now. You know Ruiz was not trying to duck the rematch.
No, he definitely was trying to get out of it or strong arm for more money. Absolutely, but the fact,
not out of it, more money, yeah, but out of it, Andy ain't no punk, man.
No. I mean, listen, you don't know if you start saying you ain't going to Saudi Arabia, you getting out of it. But the point is, it's Saudi fucking Arabia, dog. Like, it's not coming to America. It's not going to the UK. You know what I mean? From a moral standpoint, a religious standpoint, so many different reasons that he could have chose to say no, and you couldn't say shit about it, and that's why I wasn't upset. You know what I'm saying? But he didn't get out of it. They made him fight there. And it worked out, and it was a great event, and it worked out for boxing. But you can't act like the world wasn't afraid before it happened. Please.
Yo, George DFW.
My man has let's think about the security details they had. Like, you know, you acting like this was some fucking walk in the park, man. Like,
big operation,
man.
Yeah, that's a tough place to be right now. George in the Dallas-Fort Worth area says, has Wilder apologized to Mark Breland yet?
That's some soft ass shit. Shut that soft ass shit up.
Obviously, he doesn't feel he owes an apology. He believes what he believes. So, I mean, you know, thank you for the super chat.
He probably trolling.
Got to be trolling.
Nah, man. None of that stuff's been on there, but I think all the super chatties has been taken care of.
I didn't even see that last one y'all talking about. Where that shit come from? KC, we didn't do this yet. Let's do this, man. Let's do this. Let's open this up. Boyelto.
Dale.
These calls are brought to you by El Camino Electrical Services, experts in electric vehicle charging stations. For consultations and turnkey installation, visit us at elcaminoelectricalservices.com.
Let me see. Any ringers here? Yes, sir. Landlord. Cutting that line. What it do?
Remember to rate us 5 stars on iTunes.
Just listening. Don't unmute.
He's just listening.
Yo. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. It helps with the visibility of the show. It helps us grow. You know. And you can hit that join button. All right. So, landlord, not cutting the line. Thank you for the continued support, my friend. And who we got here? Mulatto. Mulatto took the Alaska fight.
Maloto, cabrón.
No. He told me I say it right and you say it wrong. He literally texted me on Instagram. So,
so it ends with a O, but you say it with an A.
Homie. Yo,
what the fuck is that?
Yo, what you told me, yo? What you told me?
Ness said it a long time ago.
I said Ness said it right.
Thank you.
So you pronounce the O with like an A.
Yo, don't hate on my man. My man.
Bro, Doomy is saying the same thing we were saying that last time, Ness. You don't remember? You asked him before, and he gave it to you right.
No.
But Doomy wasn't on that show.
Oh, okay, my bad.
Yeah, so he did say it, but we talked about the same thing. We were like, "Yo, why is it an O instead of an A?" Like,
apologies, Ness.
Is the Doomy want to pronounce it in Spanish? So he's saying maloto. It's English.
Okay.
It's maloto. I don't know. I fucked it up. You got me fucking it up now.
Yo, we got stuck on Dre Dakotas for a while, but we'll survive this one.
Yeah. Yo, pronounce it one more time, cause you took the Alaska fight, right? Yeah, that sign still delivered. Y'all goody?
Yeah, that sign still delivered. Y'all goody? He said that he was down with it, so I'm assuming yes. He said yes.
Yeah, I told him, man, his Instagram is blocked, is like private, man. So I can't even send people the footage because someone else asked about that. Coach Mitty, terrible. Mitty, won't you answer my fucking text? How about that? Get off your phone and answer my text. How about that? JT, New Orleans, what up?
Subscribe to youtube.com/theboxingvoice for the latest and greatest interviews with your favorite fighters.
JT, you rocking out? You rocking out? Or you training? Alright.
So interesting that you come across like a nice guy, but you're really a piece of shit. Hey, with that comment. No, that was a piece of fuck you. That was a piece of shit. You know, we're doing live TV. Man, I don't care. What you gonna do about it?
I'll kill this mother. Why do you have to talk like that? Well, I'm talking to you the way I want to talk to you. You have a problem? Turn off your station. I'm the best ever.
Telling you, come back to my man GNC, bro.
Let's go, champ.
No comment.
Let's go to KC Boxing. K Boxing in DC. What up?
Hey, what's up, fellas?
What's going on?
Champ.
All right. Always a pleasure, fellas. Just wanted to comment on that Charles Martin thing. You know, I'm not gonna really say Charles Martin is a soft touch or anything like that, but come on, fellas. I mean, y'all really taking this thing seriously. Charles Martin. I mean, who wants to see Wilder at this point, man? Knock this guy out. Guys, you guys got to keep your foot on Fury's neck, okay? Mario, you guys, man, come on, man. Stop the cap, man. Keep your foot on Fury's neck, man, and make this man do the right thing. You know what I mean? Do whatever it takes to make this man do the right thing. That's all I got for y'all right now, man.
All right. You know, you guys got to understand, man, it's like that super chat said, man, it's contracts and there's more obligation, you know? And if your moral compass is imbalanced, you don't care about balance. And you're not going to do what is perceived to be right. You're going to do what is right for you. It's just that way, man. You know, Anthony in Charlotte.
Can you hear me?
We hear you.
I'm quick because I'm driving, but I was just reading this article on the WBN, and it's saying that Fury and them are preparing to pay Wilder so they could fight Joshua. Did you happen to read that article?
I did not read that article. Let's see, because
I
got them on the bookmarks. Let's see what they working with today.
Yeah. It's the article that they talking about Wilder be at WBC for 2 years. And they saying that if you read on down, they saying that
what's the title of it?
Wilder will be at the WBC for 2 years.
Man, when they wrote that shit, I don't even see that. Is that new?
I seen it this morning. Yeah, I seen it this morning.
On World Boxing News?
Yeah. I'm gonna send you the article.
Yeah, send it to me.
But they were saying, okay, because they were saying that Fury them are preparing to pay Wilder. So, like, you remember I was telling you that it wasn't about the WBC belt; it was about money. So I figured they just gonna pay whatever. Okay, if you fight him, you gonna have to pay me $20 million. I'm figuring he just gonna take the penalty and go ahead and fight anyway. But here's another question I'm gonna ask you: do you think Fury is gonna fight AJ after being out of the ring for 14 straight months? Because by the time they fight in June, it'll be 14 months with no tune-up or nothing.
Man, he ain't, I don't know. He usually take a tune-up. But Anthony, thank you for calling.
Super chat real quick. Rod 870 says, did they pay Wilder 20 mil plus? Question mark. Fake news. 1, 2, 3. 100% emoji.
Bruce, Chicago.
Yo, can y'all hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I mean, this could be looked at from a few different ways. or whatever. I think if Wilder fight, well, I don't think Wilder's gonna get the Fury fight because Fury don't want to fight him anymore. I think he should just, try. If they're gonna pay him, get that money, of course. And I think that this Charles Martin is. I'd rather see Wilder fight like Kavanagh or the dude that knocked out Kavanagh, just because they orthodox and they're big as well. Because I do think AJ is gonna beat Fury. I think he's gonna stop him or whatever, and I think we're gonna get that Wilder Fury fight. That's the best thing for boxing. I don't think Fury beating AJ and then riding off into the sunset is good for the sport. I think we still need AJ to beat him and then say, okay, now let me go fight Wilder. Amid all the controversy, let me go try to settle this, and then Wilder gonna sleep AJ. That's all in good faith. That's what I want to happen. You know what I mean? But we'll see what happens, man. And that's my call.
Bruce, Chicago. Thanks for calling in. Keem, Florida. What up?
There's nothing in the sponge for Izzy. He ain't got nothing in there. Where the team at? Oh, he got J-Mac giving excellent instructions over there to Keem the Dream.
Your winner by unanimous decisions is Keem the Dream.
Yo, y'all hear me?
We hear you.
We hear you.
What up? Good afternoon. So what we talking? Wilder versus Charles Martin? Is that for real? Because if it is, bro, this is all Brandon Maurice's fault in Cincinnati. He's been talking about Wilder needs to fight Charles Martin. Don't nobody want to see this, man. I don't want to see that. Like, come on, bro. Yeah, I'm not with it. I know well, Charles Martin's last fight is when he knocked out Gerald Washington, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
And that was on the Wilder undercard, right? That was on the Wilder Fury undercard, or I'm tripping?
I think you're right. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, nah. I wasn't impressed, bro. Nobody want to see that, man.
Yeah, it definitely was.
Wilder could fight somebody else, man. Andy Ruiz or something. I don't know. But yeah, man, that's all I got, man. Y'all do the Border War show today?
Not yet.
Not yet? I ain't. Well, if you do, man, I'll be back for that one, y'all. Appreciate you.
Let's go, champ. Peace.
Woo! Let's go, champ. You feel me?
Border Wars.
Coach Rivera, you rocking or you working? Vicky,
I got 682. I'll look it up.
Vicky Fresh. Ricky Fresh.
Long time. Can you hear me?
We hear you.
Yeah, been a minute, fellas. Been a minute. All I'm gonna say about this here, you remember back in when Bob came out and said, I don't think that Shelly's read the contract. Like, yeah. Bob knew about this, and I ain't gonna lie, this just proves that Shelly is letting down Wilder. Well, he's let down the team. And if we look at it, yeah, Fury took 100 million for what? What did they say? Five fights. Wilder walked away from 120 million for 3 fights. Like, the team is doing nonsense right now. He could have been laughing in the bank. Now he's scratching his head trying to find out where his balls are. You know what I mean? Like, I don't understand what's really going on. But all I hope that everything gets resolved. He should fight Andy Ruiz, or if he could get the Dylan White fight, then we look forward to that. But other than that, like, it's just a letdown. Like, his team is terrible. Like, he's got rid of JDs. He needs to get rid of JDs. I don't know why JDs is there. Like, that's the one he needs to get rid of. Shelly's old. Okay, we can forgive him for that, but I don't know. Like, it's mad right now. It's looking crazy over there. It's looking real crazy. It's making Eddie Hearn look right. It's making Eddie Hearn and the UK say we are the ones.
Cut it. That guy, what's his name? Rob Talbot.
Rob Talbot, caller?
No.
From yeah.
Yeah, Boxing Social.
Box Social, yes.
He just tweeted an update on the Shelly rumors, and he said he just spoke to Shelly Finkel, who denied he and Wilder have split. So allegedly, Shelly is saying he is still with Wilder. So that's breaking news, right? The same guy that did the interview. The same guy that did the interview with, Kevin Barry, did the due diligence, contacted Shelly, and found out it's not true, according to Shelly Finkel.
That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate.
So-
I mean,
so
it's unfortunate
CRB
that he reported both things.
No, but what about CRB? Is he going to super chat and say, "Oh, I'm sorry, Rob. You weren't taking shots at Wilder"?
Well, I mean, that's the thing. I agree with you that that's, you know, the narrative, but I think CRB and his he could look at it and say I was right. It was all bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like, and because he the whole time all he was saying it was bullshit. Now, the reason why is the question, right? But in his mind, he just got validated. Like, they were putting out fake Wilder stories, but not for the I'm not saying it's for the reasons he said, but I don't know. It's weird the way that just played out. I'm not gonna lie. That's caught me off guard. That as fast as that went up, my man just, I don't know.
Call you, I don't know.
Yo,
I don't know.
Caller 682. What's that? Is that Rod in the 7870?
It's definitely.
Yes, sir.
You got a new number?
Yeah, this just. I told you I had a new work phone last time I called in.
Mario.
Oh, my bad. I probably didn't save it in there. I'll save it right now.
Get over here! Nah, man, I'm calling in because I'm tired of the bullshit with this Wilder Fury AJ shit, man. It's like the folks are in mediation. Fury is trying to get through this because he wanna fight AJ. He don't want to fight Wilder. Yeah, he beat Wilder ass the last fight, but he know Wilder is more dangerous than AJ. We're sitting here acting like letting the UK tell us AJ is the top 2 heavyweight when AJ got his butt beat by the 20th ranked guy who was fat and under 6 foot and got his ass knocked around like 5 times and knocked down. We acting like that never happened. Dude is not a great fighter. Before AJ reached 35 fights, and mark my word, I'll give every host on this call today $150 if he don't have 3+ losses by the time he hit 35 fights. I guarantee you, he's timid. His 10 this week, and we allowed them to prance this dude in front of us like he's so great. Fury gonna beat him down. Wilder gonna beat him down, and we need to have Fury and Wilder to fight again. That's my call.
Well, all right.
Yo, my bad. Real quick, I said that he reported both, but Boxing Socials reported both. Thank you, Rob, because it was Barry, Kevin Barry, that reported the other one.
No, Kevin Barry is a trainer that did an interview on
But
Boxing
what
Social.
I mean is that it came from Kevin Barry. Is what I meant. Is what I mean.
Again, Kevin Barry is an interview on Boxing Social. He cannot report.
I know what I'm. Listen to me. I'm sorry. All I did was misspoke there. What I meant to say is Rob didn't report it.
You keep trying to save these dudes. That's because you following
you don't
up.
even know what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to save myself because I misspoke.
No, I know exactly what you're doing. You're going off of Rob Burt from the UK, our co-producers.
But I'm the one who
That's
said,
what you're going off of.
But you understand, he's responding to me,
Mario,
who said that I said he reported both.
I'm in your head. I'm in your head,
bro.
Because
you're tripping.
Because you chose to give his comment
like,
credence.
bro,
It's not true. The way he worded it isn't true. Kevin Barry can't report. You took his smug comment and brought it on the show. Cause you love, yo. I want you to get your fucking passport and go to the UK.
In your blood this morning, like you think that everything is a slight. You think everything is a slight. You think everything is a silent shot at Wilder. It's not. Like maybe Rob meant that, but all I meant was that I misspoke.
You misspoke because you read his fucking comment.
Well, let me read these super chats. How about that? Yeah. Coach Rivera says, let Wilder fight legally in court and build himself back to title challenger. That way, if court fails, pin the #1 challenger is their corner Fury.
Let Wilder fight legally in court and build himself back to title challenger. That way, if court fails...
He'll be the #1 challenger.
Taking his own lane. Yeah, essentially.
I mean, and that's what Charles Martin is. I mean, the producer pointed out that would make him could make him a mandatory in 12 months.
Pterodactyl. Oh, my bad.
No, that's right. Go ahead, Marios.
Pterodactyl coming through. It says Wilder waited almost half a year to say he wants Fury. Wilder went missing. When AJ lost, he still done interviews and said, "We running it back straight away." Big difference between the two.
Hey, what happened?
But this is the difference here, right? You think that because AJ sat in front of a camera and said we running it back, that solidifies it. So no contracts have to be sent, right? Wilder doesn't have to sit in front of a camera to send a contract for a third fight. Obviously, pterodactyl, there was a fucking contract, and that's why they're in court, right? So what does it matter if I sit in front of a camera and tell you I want a rematch when I got one on paper? Shit for brains.
Call you shift for brains, not shit for brains. No. It was shift. You shifted. All right. It wasn't a shitty situation. Yeah, let's go on to the next caller, man. I mean, I want to keep hearing what the hell people think about, Charles Martin potentially being.
Did we ever get to Keem?
Yeah, we got Keem.
Yeah, we got Keem. Keem waiting for the border.
Maryland.
Y'all got me?
We got you.
Cheers.
Oh, okay, cool. All right. What I told y'all, in my opinion, I thought that Tyson Fury and them would freeze Wilder out, try to freeze him out. Wilder gonna get an in-house fight, beat somebody ass in-house. That's all. But the other day when I got left off the show, who was the young whippersnapper that brought my name up, act like I don't know what I'm talking about with Marvin Hagler and what I said about Keith Thurman? I said Keith Thurman could beat Terrence Crawford with his mouth. And in retrospect, he can, because if they fight, Keith Thurman is going to be the one that sells the fight because he got that gift for gab. And then when they get in the ring, Keith Thurman he going to do like the old people say, like he said I was old. He going to knock the stick off Keith Thurman's shoulder. And as far as Marvin Hagler, he going to bring up Terry Norris with Marvin Hagler. Terry Norris fought John the Beast Mugabe 5 years later, and he was 10 years younger. And Terry Norris is a bum. He lost the Hawk Jr. Jackson with one shot. Marvin Hagler ain't never lost to nobody from no one punch and got knocked out of boxing. So anyway, I just want to get those points in there. Y'all have a great day.
All right. Let's go,
right.
champ.
I remember that. That was like yesterday, I think.
Call you not. So when Mario's not twisting the stash, he's advocating for the homies across the pond.
Bro, that's Ness's narrative. That's Ness's narrative. I just try to keep it factual.
Call
me actual factual.
Checking the facts. The fact is that, Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua is going to happen. I keep, the development of this whole story is just crazy. And it's just going to land back at the Anthony Joshua versus Tyson Fury. Bob, we gotta take Bob more serious. Even though Bobby be out there,
Why you say that?
No, because he said that matter of fact, it was Shelly that said that Bob was allowed to think whatever he thought, and Bob thought what he thought. He knew that things are gonna move on, and Shelly's just been the one kind of saying like, no, it's not that. And what seems to keep happening is like Bob Arum's narrative keeps coming to be, so to speak,
Reigning true.
And we just got to go ahead and see where we go with Deontay Wilder, man. Even if it ain't Charles Martin, man, just somebody like Dillian White, I would have preferred obviously Dillian White more, and I think that a lot of fans are actually in that same mind state. Like, all right, just what is Charles Martin? But I don't know if we do it if we did enough of a good job to explain why Charles Martin's a viable opponent at this point. But Deontay Wilder's just the guy that we wanted to see him back in there with the champs, top 3, man, top 5 even. So just to see him in there where a guy Charles Martin might rub off wrong to some out there, but in lieu of what's happening, and who really wants to fight Deontay Wilder? You got to forget that a lot of guys don't want to fight him too. Dillian White speaking like he wants to fight him. I don't know sure that fight could be. But obviously, we would want to see that fight a lot more than the Charles Martin fight. But again, you just don't know what's going on. So many moving parts in the sport, and the parts just keep moving away. And they actually, to me, at this point, have moved totally away from Wilder fighting Fury again before Fury and AJ get at each other. So we're just gonna have to wait and see how this turns out. It's a rumor. Again, this is a rumor, and we're just getting we got to get more information, and we're getting the feel of it right now from a lot of people of what they feel like it. So let's see what more we can get, from the callers, people that are calling in right now. I know they want to speak their piece and maybe give us their take. Chip. Who's next? Well, he's got the levers and the handles to pull on.
Blog Talk. Push 1 if you want to talk. It's the only way that we can be signaled that you're ready. So I see a couple people on Blog Talk that have yet to push 1. There you go, my man. He know how to push 1.
Yo, I think
he know what he doing.
Super chat.
Go ahead, you get that one. I'll see who this is.
CRB said, my opinion on Rob, not about that one interview alone. Was that another one that just got resurfaced? All right. Yeah, that was the only one I had.
Okay. Nez, I don't even see that type of number up here, so I'm just going to assume it's a new caller.
Nez, you hear us?
Champ, you hear me?
Yep. New caller. Where you calling in from? Who's this?
My name is Mo, and I was can caller, and I wish that AJ and Wilder and Fury just go away.
We can't.
I'm my brother.
We can't hear you, brother. You're gonna have to talk into the microphone or take off the voice box. Maybe the app you're using. I don't know, the voice changer, whatever.
Okay, man. My first time calling. I'm calling from Japan. This is Noah GX. I hope that Wilder, Fury, and AJ just go away. Just go away, bro.
Noel G in Dallas calling from Japan?
Yeah, man.
And you said that you just want Wilder and Fury. You just want Wilder and Fury to go away.
And AJ.
And AJ.
Let's go to the next box. Let's go on. There's been a whole confusing the last 2-3 years. It's just been ups and downs and ups and downs.
No,
that's my thought. Thanks, man.
I do agree with that, man. These three guys have tied us up for years. These three guys have tied us up for years, man. That's all I can say.
They've had us jumping around, man, emotionally, jumping around to see what's gonna happen with the next one, and it's been a ride. It's been a ride.
It's been a ride, and it's been a vibe.
So CRB1 says, so no journalist ever got mad over access cutoff?
No, you're not wrong about that, champ. You're not wrong about that, and I don't think anybody ever said you were. It's just, I don't know. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Yeah, people get salty. I can admit that I've been in situations where, a fighter that I followed from the beginning put in a lot of, put a lot of ink to paper on them. And then they got to a certain status and they too busy at that point. It's like, oh, what happened? But, we got to do our best job. Thank you. We got to do our best job to, remain professional. And Boxing Social been in the game a long time. So I don't know. I can't call it.
What are we talking about now?
It was CRB's last super chat. He said, so no journalist ever got mad over access cutoff? And
I mean, yeah, but you're saying because they get mad that they get spiteful. That's what you're saying, and that's where there's not a fine line. There's a clear distinction between being upset and acting out on that. Like, You know, but I don't know him. I don't follow him like that. You know, when something like this happens, we use his work. I think I met him once somewhere. So I wouldn't know. You obviously follow his work and do not like him. Juan and the BX, are you available?
Is that Juan and the BX?
Not until he says he's available. And he is not.
Okay.
He's there. He's there.
Toma.
Shit.
What's up, brother?
You're being shadow realmed right now.
Wow.
Oh shit, that's crazy. I'm here.
Nah, you're good. All right.
All right, yeah. Charles Martin is gonna get his Rudy Pool ass whooped. That's all I gotta say about that. Be safe, fellas.
Safe one.
All right.
Yo, Ness, some people are saying, where did Untitled go on Patreon?
On Patreon.
But is it in the Monday post?
No, it probably is deep in the post, right?
No,
That's what I'm thinking, because I don't see it at the top.
No, it hasn't been published.
Oh, it hasn't been published. Okay, well, thank you, Suede Puma, for letting us know. We'll address that.
Oh, okay. So that was not Noah G in Dallas. That was Noah GX.
Oh.
And he hit you on the super chat. Says thanks for letting me voice my opinion. You already know, Noah, voice of the people hotline right here.
You the man.
There's a little trouble with the
yeah, it was
sound, but
tough to hear
heard we heard you. Let's go, campeon. All the way from Japan, man.
From Japan, doggy.
Next up, your boy.
To this day, to this day.
Sing along if you know the words. Come on.
To this day.
Chill.
Yo. Listen, first of all, Ness, I just had to go back to my phone app and check between when AJ lost.
Wait. You said your phone app? Your phone app?
Let me finish.
No, I just want to be clear of this fake evidence you're about to give.
Yeah, let me finish. First and foremost, there's a phone app I use, Google Voice, to call the international number. So sometimes I call on the international number and sometimes I call on Skype. And I called at least 30 times. I checked. At least 30 times.
Yo,
I'm gonna let you get your call. Let me finish. Between June 2019 and December. So stop lying, Ness.
Okay.
Stop lying.
Stupendous. Your minute's almost up. Don't worry.
Stop lying. Next thing, why is it unbelievable? Why is it so hard to believe Wilder did not want to fight Fury? You keep making it seem as if it's unbelievable. It's, to me, that's the only thing that makes sense. He didn't.
Cut it. There's only one dude that's trying to go to court for the rematch. But you're saying that it makes sense that Wilder doesn't want the rematch. Shut your stupid ass up. Now, on top of that, you want us to believe a man who calls in on Skype decided from when AJ got his ass kicked to your disappearance, you decided to allegedly call in on the Google app over here on Blog Talk. You decided not to use Skype where you're at right now. Where you're at right now, where we know you to call in, and you want us to believe that you got alleged information and decided for the next 9 months to call in on Blog Talk from a landline because you wanted to use Google Voice.
I got a bad feeling about this.
But today, you call in from this Skype line where you don't need a number and an international service or some Google bullshit. Get your lying ass out of here, man. You're such a fucking liar, bro. And it's so transparent. It's insane. Just
go away. Go back to the docks where you belong.
You better off just listening to the show and not saying shit because we see through your lies. Like, you talking to me. I take every call. I literally know over 300 people's number by heart You're going to tell me that you called in during the AJ Ruiz time on fucking Blog Talk. You are the worst type of liar. You're the one like fucking Mario with the shovel and you just keep digging, the dirt landing on your fucking head. So stupid. He's a fucking liar. I'm telling you the truth. He is a liar, all right? I know almost 300 numbers by heart. Niggas could call in from anywhere in the country, and I'm telling them their name just by their number. This motherfucker's gonna tell me he called in here. You're such a liar, bro. That is pathetic. Not the shit that you want to say that Wilder fans are delusional. That right there, the extremities that you go to.
You weak, pathetic fool.
Fucking horrible.
I gave you an L today talking about burying myself.
I know. Troy Killatainment King, what's good? Here for the support.
Not Coyote. He's no good. Troy. He proved that he is no good. He proved that he is a pathetic liar. And that he would stop at nothing. He would stop at nothing to make fucking lies up.
LV Slugger on the super chat says nobody have yet to call in and show their excitement for the AJ versus Fury fight. I thought AJ versus Fury was a huge fight.
At all.
Wilder, most exciting in the division.
Coyote chose to call about something totally different. The show title literally says Fury AJ. No one wants to talk about it. Hilarious. I'm more excited than that shit. Sony, Cincinnati, what up?
Sony, come into the light, brother. Nah, you're getting shadow realmed.
We cannot. You're in the moving from satellite to satellite part of the road.
You're where Bizarro's at right now.
We're going out to Steve in Chicago.
My town up in K-Town.
Hey, Daddy.
Chicago.
This is $1 beat.
I drink soda, I eat pizza. I hang out with chicks all day. These fights still can't beat me. They fighting every day, they're in the gym every day. Just give me 6 weeks, and I got it.
BoxingWords.com.
Your Honor, I want to defer the balance of my time to Mr. Coyote. Oh, no, I'm playing.
I was like, what?
Say what?
Yo, I said, oh, God. I didn't think that. I can't believe you. I'm like, what? Really?
Look, no, I'm just playing. But no, he always comes, you know what it is. But hey, this is how I see it. We got to call a spade a spade. Like from what I see what Fury's doing and what this mediation was all about, it's basically Fury paying Wilder not to fight him. Like he has to let him fight him. But the only way he gets out of him not fighting him is to pay him. Like these people don't get it, Ness. Like that fight has to happen. But yes, he can get out of it by paying him. Like they don't get it. The fight, was needed to happen, was contractually. I don't care that it passed. We were in COVID. We could go on and on. I could tell you the reasons. But the reason this whole thing is in mediation is because they were supposed to fight. Like, they don't get it. Like, it was over and they didn't have to fight. They wouldn't have to go through mediation. You know what I'm saying? Like, the mediator is listening to this for a reason. And Fury's taking the route of, I'll just pay him because I don't want to fight him. That's how I see it.
So that's what it is.
Coyote super chat. You better have a printed PDF of your Google Doc. Actually, I won't. Photoshop is a motherfucker. I won't accept it. I won't. Not in this day and age.
Listen, Ness. First and foremost, everyone on the Skype chat can see for themselves because I posted the same screenshot of my Google Voice showing multiple
Photoshop. No, you said 30. Let's count them. You said 30. You said 30. You said 30. You said 30.
Listen, I said at least 30. But you came here telling people that I was lying.
Brother, you are lying. That shit says November. Motherfucker, the fight happened in June. Shut your ass up before I cut you off. You showing me calls from November. How many months is it from June? I said you disappeared. What am I lying about? What am I lying about? That says November. November. You disappeared from June. Nigga, he got his ass beat in June.
Stop shouting.
Yeah, stop shouting. Matter of fact, you gone. Show me new screenshots. New screenshots. Get the fuck out of here. New screenshots. How about that? June 1st was the fight. June 1st. You showing screenshots from November 26th. Shut your ass up. How many fucking months is it from June to November? I said you disappeared. You proved me right, motherfucker. I see November 13th, 14th, 19th, 22nd, and 26th. How the fuck does that sound like June 2nd, 3rd, July, fucking August, September, October, November the 1st? You ain't start calling until after that fight was signed, sealed, delivered. Get your fucking lying ass out of here. You a liar. You a liar. The Skype chat can see it.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Carlitos, 3-time champ, says, Ness, I respect how loyal you are to those who don't reciprocate it. Salute. Hashtag Wilder. Oh, snap. Ronald Finkley says, blame Wilder, caller.
Look, I'm going through all. Show me where the fuck is you not disappeared at, my man. The earliest he could show us is September. Let it go, bruh. Let it go, and we might forget in a week from now. That is not evidence of you not disappearing.
No matter what
hey, Mario, because maybe I'm not smart enough. Oh, he disappeared. That's disappearing, motherfucker. Mario disappeared. What the? How was it? Hey, yo, is a disappearance after an event happens or 7 months from when it happens? Fuck out of here. Yeah, Mitty. Protect his ass. Enabler. Send him my hard drive. Yeah, send me your fucking hard drive. Not them lying ass screen shots from months after you licked your fucking wounds and went to therapy. You and AJ went hand in hand to sports psychology, remember? Or you forgot? You remember? Or you forgot? Come on, man. No matter how you paint it, bruh, you can't show shit from June, July, August. Come on, man. When the shit really happened, right? I ain't packed my show up when I did a live when Wilder fought both times versus Fury. I ain't pack up like you. I didn't disappear like you. Let's remember that. Greatness. What up, Harlem?
Harlem. Chee.
Yo, Ness, how we living, y'all?
We good.
We good, champion.
Yo, everything is blessed on my side, man. I'm just listening, man. Today, I'm just resting before I go to my session, man. You know, we still striving for greatness, man. Border Wars 10, man. Let's get busy.
This dude back. Yo, please come back with a June. Come back with a June screenshot so I could be like, I'm sorry. So I could say I'm sorry. Don't come back just to talk, man. Don't come back with
Don't shout at me. Let me talk. If you paid attention and listened, what was the first thing I said? I said I called both on Skype and on Google Voice. That's what I said to you. You said I did not call at all. And you told everyone on the show that I'm a liar. Now, if you don't apologize, I'm going to cut TBV off because you're putting my integrity on the line. And I don't joke with that. That's why I had to. And I sent you screenshots, your line that I photoshopped. What's wrong with you, Ness?
So, now that you're on the line, do you have any screenshots there for June or July? When did the fight happen? Answer that question. When did the fight happen? When did the fight happen? When did the fight happen?
The fight happened in June, obviously. I called and I told you that time in 2019, I called both on Skype.
So show it.
Remember the first thing you said was I did not call at all. So you're already wrong. Everyone else is wrong.
Show it. If you say you called, why are you showing me that you called in the end of the year?
I showed you November. I showed you September. What, you want me to find August?
Motherfucker, didn't I just ask you when the fight happened? That's when we want you to call in. I said you disappeared. You have to prove that I am lying about you disappearing. Your screenshots only further proves that you disappeared, motherfucker. What don't you get? What don't you get? You are absent from June to September.
Hold on. Listen, you're trying to retract you're trying to retract.
No, I said you disappeared.
Listen, what you said was I disappeared.
Yeah.
What was it? Until December when AJ won again. Wasn't that what you said?
Possibly.
I said to you that I was still on the show even from when AJ lost.
You said you was just listening. You said you was just listening and supporting on Patreon.
Listen. I'm not going to look for the Skype screenshot because I'm done. All I'm saying is if you refuse to apologize for calling me a liar when you know you're the one that lied.
Until you show me that you called in after the fight, or at least in June, or at least in July, my nigga, you disappeared. If you don't like that, I said my piece. If you don't like that, good fucking bye. Fuck is you talking about? How many people do I disagree with? Don't matter with me. Fuck is you crazy? You disappeared.
Nah, you know what it was? I think
I did not.
It got all fumbled.
No, it ain't get fumbled. It ain't get fumbled. It ain't get fumbled.
He called back before
fighters.
the December
happened. That shit.
But what Ness wants to know is, did you disappear once he lost? How long did it take you to call in after the loss? And that's, I guess, where you guys are falling into like a difference in whether I called back after he lost or not. You know, if you didn't call after, he lost, you stayed supporting the channel, and we appreciate you much. And you stood listening up until probably November, where you sent out the other screenshots, and then you called back in. So I guess it took you that amount of time to call back in. But I guess that's where you guys got lost in where and when you called back. Ness wanted you to call back, I guess, after he lost, or for you to stay within that time frame, at least July, even August, to call. But you waited that much time, and you were AKA disappeared.
He don't need no motherfucking explanation. Everybody watches sports. He know what the fuck he did. He know he disappeared. You don't show up in November or September after your favorite team wins the Super Bowl. Like, stop it and knock it the fuck off, man. Don't nobody want to hear that shit. Listen, what? Am I held to a different standard because it's my show? Because I thought it was the voice of the people. But I'm here. Win or lose, whoever if I had Thurman and he lost, I was here. Danny and he lost, I was here. Porter and he lost, I was here. Broner, it didn't matter. Remember, I was the biggest Broner fan. I never left. I did the Maidana show. Immediate reaction. I was there. So I don't understand. Fuck out of here with his crybaby fucking standards and all this bullshit. Motherfucker, until you show me you called in after the fight, I'm not lying. I don't care.
Damian Arnold on the Super Chat says Wilder's the most dangerous heavyweight according to Fury. So if Fury AJ fights, we should see the new Fury bulldoze Joshua to an easy KO.
You another motherfucker.
New era Fury, all cap.
Fuck
bars. LOL.
We going out to Mr. PBC.
Mr. PBC, baby.
BoxingWords.com.
I'm the finest. Canelo talking about he believe he can win. Go to my kitchen. Get the sharpest knife and cut the bullshit up. I don't care what you do good. I do every fucking thing great.
Mr. PBC, baby.
Yo. Hey, Doomy, what's the best part of waking up?
I mean, we gotta tell him.
The best part of waking up
is that TBV in your cup and Tyson Fury is a duck. I'm glad he paid up though, pay his dues. But AJ, you gotta watch out, man. You dealing with a crook, a goon, a mob connected dude. He got gloves, he got shoes. Dudes that's different. You're gonna have to watch out, man. You have to get a metal detector and stuff like that. He's out for the niggas. But this is a rumor, but it is what it is. There's a lot of rumors going on in the boxing world, and then that's what's going to be. But
Coyote didn't call in. I remember that, but I called in after my favorite fighter lost. So that's my call.
And that's all. That's all. That's the difference. We are here. You know, you can laugh all you want, but we here. We don't disappear. Corey, what up?
Good morning, TVV.
Good morning, champ.
Buenos dias.
No doubt. Hey, can I get that sound bite, that Scarface when I finish? But I wanted to talk about the AJ Fury fight since nobody else called in and talk about it. I don't want to see it. Y'all have a good day.
Okay. Yo, he said he want to see it. That was sarcasm. We don't believe you, man. Counterpunch Coyote.
Yo, can you hear me?
We hear you, champ.
Okay. Have you seen my latest screenshot in the chat, Ness?
No.
We're gonna have to take a look at that, Coyote. I knew you was coming with more receipts, Coyote. Uh-oh.
Don't ask me that question.
Uh-oh, the landlord is here.
Don't ask me that question.
No, Alex, you looking at the receipts with a lupa.
You asked me, did I see your screenshot?
What you saw.
Alex can't see it, so either you gonna talk to me or you ain't gonna talk to nobody. How about that?
All right,
ask him. No, you asked Alex, so you gonna waste your 45 seconds on Alex now. I'm not gonna answer you. Thank you. Go ahead, Alex. Tell him what you see.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and look at the screenshots that you sent. Let me see.
By the time Alex get there, your 45 seconds are up. Clock's ticking. Oops. Cut it. Now, you should have asked me what I seen, but I ain't gonna say nothing. Remember, y'all, he asked y'all for Alex to say. He don't want me to say, so let Alex find it. In the meantime, did we get the Corby? Oh, we got the Corby. We got the Corby. Who's next? Not Elijah. Bye. Fuck out of here. In the media, what up? In the media, you gotta unmute. Did you get to this super chat from Damian?
Yeah, I read it while you were shouting, but read it again because I don't think that he got it.
Come on, man.
In the media, what up?
I'm good. You good?
We hear you.
Cool. Ness, let me ask you something, yeah? A lot of people watch your channels, yeah, and all they do, yeah, is say stuff like what they see regarding Wilder.
All they do is hate.
Can you hear me?
I said all they do is hate, but what you were saying?
No, I said not all they do is say they make their opinions about Wilder. Then you come out, start cussing and disrespecting. Like,
absolutely.
Come on, man. People are watching your show, man. You get me? It's not that type of fight. It's all the debate.
They can't hear you right now because I'm taking over the board. So you might as well stop talking. You know, they can't hear you. Literally, they can't. Maybe Skype could, but not the real world, right? So this is what I'm gonna tell you. Yeah, when people make stupid comments, it's gonna trigger me, and I'm gonna curse at them. You understand? When you lie, I'm gonna definitely highlight your lie. That's why you come here, because I'm not Dan Rayfield or any other mother dudes. You know, if you don't like that, maybe you shouldn't be here. Matter of fact, you don't really call in. Who are your top 5 favorite fighters? Please tell us.
I don't speak myself.
Oh, okay. Well, we can't hear you then. If you're not gonna answer my questions, we can't hear you. You know what I'm saying? That's what happens. This is my show. I control it. You think I'm gonna let some dude that barely call in here and just talk? Fuck out of here, bro. How about that? Yeah, I'm on my high horse today. And his members only chat. You trolls, you can't win here today. There will be no winning for trolls today. You know? There will be no comments of Wilder being a bum. That's not what we do here. Get in the ring and swing. Sign up the Border Wars, man. It ain't gonna happen. And Elijah, you ain't gonna talk the way you think and get in here free. Goodbye. Get the fuck out of here. You understand? That's how we doing it. King Born, what's up? Fuck is wrong with these crazy motherfuckers?
King Born coming through.
When you see old dirty bastard fall in a position like that, then you know that I'm getting ready to bust your
yo, I'ma let it go with this wilder shit like this. Peace, y'all. Listen, man. We know that Fury said the bullshit talking about like, yo, I'm never fighting Wilder. So Wilder like, all right, fuck it. If that's how they gonna play it, let Wilder do him. Knock 2-3 dudes out and go for a belt. It's all right. He gonna get back on top again, y'all. Don't let no haters and these hating motherfuckers talk bullshit about Wilder, man. Because we know Fury is the true sucker. We know that. He ain't want to honor shit and all that bullshit. What Wilder gonna do? Fucking wait for him, cry for him, beg for it? Nah, we ain't doing that. He gonna fight Charles Martin. He gonna get him up out of there real quick. And then he gonna fight Dillian White. And then he gonna position himself. You know what I'm saying? And Wilder's smart. I'm gonna fight 2 dudes, get myself ready for that belt, and then when AJ and Fury fight, and when Fury knock out AJ, then he could get all the belts. That's how he
cut it.
Yes, sir. Did we go to K-Boxing today? I feel like we did, but I'm not
Yeah,
sure.
we did.
Coyote said, I'm waiting for my apology. Coyote, listen. I could give you a partial apology because Doomy still hasn't read your screenshot. So technically, I don't have to apologize for anything.
I'm not even in that group, Coyote. I'm shadow banned.
But if we want to be technical the way that Fury fans like to be technical, in your screenshot shows the disappearance. Again, Manchester Mario, when did the fight happen?
Well, I don't know what fight you're talking about.
July. Oh, June, I'm sorry.
AJ Ruiz.
July.
June 1st. June 1st.
June 1st, my bad.
And he disappeared. Even the final screenshot shows that. Now, if he doesn't believe that, cool. Maybe one day we'll show or speak of your screenshot. Actually, I can literally show it right now. I can show it right now. Right now, I can show it, right? But you chose to say Doomy, you know? But again, if I show the people, I'm pretty sure they're going to agree that this is some sort of disappearance, right? You know? I wonder why you can't find anything sooner than this. I'm going to give you time before I show this one, you know? Find something sooner so that the people don't believe you disappeared. Because let me ask you, Mario, who's your favorite fighter?
Chocolatito, I guess.
Oh, Chocolatito. The little weights.
Active.
Let me ask you a question. If he went into a big fight or he was in a similar situation and lost an upset where he was not supposed to lose, like Andy beat AJ, how many days, if you stood away from the show, would it be, in your mind, okay for Nestor to say Mario disappeared because his favorite fighter got his ass whooped?
I'd say a month.
Like a month? Yeah, that's exactly what I was going to say, a month.
I'm glad he said a month. I'm glad you said like a month, which means what exactly?
4 weeks.
All right.
4 weeks? I mean,
All
look.
Right. How many days is in 4 weeks?
That's 30 days.
At least.
Mm-hmm.
At least 30 days, and starting on at least the 20th and 21st day, right? Because that'll be the beginning of the 4th week.
Yeah.
Exactly. So again, Coyote, waste all the money you want,
Shinobi,
or send in a better screenshot. Because
let me get to those super chats.
Disappeared. Until
Coyote.
you can prove something else, you disappeared. And Elijah, until you pay, you ain't gonna get on the show. And be careful if you don't get blocked. Keep going, Coyote. Keep going, baby. I just seen that last one. Keep going. Keep going. You want an apology? You know what the fuck you gotta show me. You know what you gotta show me. You know that. You know that. You ain't getting no apology from me showing me none of the shit you sending. Show me what I want to see, motherfucker. Show me what I want to see, and you know what I want to see. You know what I want to see.
Coyote on the super chat says, for the folks on the chat, I put the screenshots of Skype of me calling Nestor once again, proving Ness is a liar.
No, say the dates. Say the dates so they can make an assessment for themselves. Did you not go in a corner and lick your wounds? Did you not go see a sports psychologist before you decided to call in? How long did you take? Show me better screenshots. You still ain't showing me what I want to see. You still ain't.
Coyote on the return. I'm waiting for my apology, Ness. And
Mulatto,
show your
we not taking GIF counter punches for other people. This guy wants to talk, he gonna have to pay in pounds.
Show your boxing IQ says, whose bag is the 32 mil coming from? Bob? Eddie? Question emoji. Yeah, that's a big bag.
Get
for
to my
Bob
man Arthur. Get to my man Arthur. Said I love Ness. Get him.
Potato Chip 777 says, Nesto, this is Corey from Carolina. For the people, just wanted to clarify. I don't want to see Fury versus AJ. Keep rocking, champ. USA all day. That's Corey. All right, Corey, I like the name though. Potato Chip.
Potato Chip.
Maloto says, keep smoking them, Ness. And we had one to come in from LV Slugger. Says they clowning Wilder fighting Martin, but had no problem with Fury about to fight Caballero in December. At least Martin was a champion.
Big
Hashtag
Nick,
fickle
get the fuck
boxing
out
fan.
my Skype chat if you ain't calling in. This ain't no
You
chat
got
to chat.
Arthur Hawkins?
Fuck out of
Yeah, he
here
ready.
before I block your ass
I forgot.
too. All you fucking cowards. You want to talk, call in. Except Elijah, he got to pay to call in now. Can't be
The heavy-handed edition
Think you're
says
gonna be
Ness in beast
disrespectful?
mode. Smoke.
No, it's that these fucking weirdos, bro. They think they're gonna be disrespectful, and I'm gonna let them. Nigga, get the fuck out of here, man.
That's right, bow, sucker. Yeah.
Kick rocks, man. Kick fucking rocks, man. You know.
Yo, hit the bell for Kevin Navarro, who's a membership yesterday, man.
Maloto tried to pay for a lot. Fuck that. I want that pound money from that fucking sucker.
Kevin Navarro, those are your flowers, champ, from yesterday's membership.
He gonna fucking
the
pay.
champ.
Ain't nobody paying. You want to pay because you want to hear him get fucking bodied. He gonna pay to get bodied. You ain't talking for free. Fuck out.
I'm gonna put you to sleep.
Fuck out of here, nigga.
Who's next?
Sony, you get a boomerang from Stainless when he ain't here. What up? I'm trying to prolong this shit. I want all the fucking smoke. Sports
Hey, yo, what's up,
psychologist
Ness?
seeking
You hear me
ass
now?
motherfuckers.
Yeah, you clear now, champy.
Okay. Hey, yo, great show today. Yeah, man, this whole, I don't know who said it a couple days ago, but I just feel the same way about some of our other, TBV brethren, to where I'm just tired of it, man. If Wilder does move on, I kind of like the Charles Martin fight, only if you take a look at Fury's past opponents outside of Wilder. So I don't got no problem with Charles Martin. So, and that's just a way for the brother to stay active. And I also like Andy Ruiz, too, in there. I don't like Dillian White, though. Nice show. Peace and love.
Peace and love, champ. Now look, man.
Peace and love.
Look, man, this is getting real. How do you say?
Silly.
Getting a little crazy over here, man. Look, at the end of the day,
Is that this what it does, man? That's why it's, I don't understand why is it so hard to see that one dude is bigger than the other. Like, we literally got all four names here and they choosing to only talk about one man and one man only. And you know why.
I'm
with AJ on this
Wilder.
Sure. We ain't heard AJ's name mentioned except by Coyote when he was crying about not calling in. And he still ain't sending a screenshot. Show me your immediate reaction call. Why you ain't call in the day that me, JD, Mike fell out his wheelchair? Listen, that video almost got 1 million views. Where the fuck was you at? Because we took callers. We definitely got in my office and went to the show. And then the morning after and all that shit. Show me that screenshot and I don't want to lose you. You been here forever. You my boo. But until you show me a screenshot, man, your ass ain't been here when he got his ass whooped. And the closest you can show ain't close enough. It just ain't close enough. It just ain't. It just ain't. Because when I said Keith was the new motherfucking Thurman, I didn't disappear when Thurman got his ass whooped. I didn't do that. You know what I'm saying? When I was in Porter's house, right, and in Porter's gym and bigging up Porter and he lost to Kelbrook, I didn't disappear. I ain't do that shit. When I went and I started talking shit to Robert Garcia, telling him how Bruno was gonna beat the shit out of Maidana, that shit is on camera. I didn't run. I did my push-ups. So I don't give a fuck about none of you crying motherfuckers that think I owe you an apology. No, motherfucker, you held to the same standard, not just because I got a show. I got a show for you. I built the show for us so that we have a place to complain and celebrate. Now you only want to celebrate, but you want to laugh when our fighter lose. No, fuck you, man. You held to the same standard. Fuck up out of here.
Well, hit the alarm because we have a new membership. Alice York, welcome to the prospect level.
Yo, read that super chat about flopping. Who flopping?
Dan Flip Flop Flippy. Well, Marioski, you want to take care of LVs?
Yeah, that's all. Okay, LV Slugger says they clowned Wilder fighting Martin, but had no problem with Fury about to fight Cabaville.
We read that one.
Okay, so then where's the other one that? Yeah,
Wilder
I started
versus
saying
Ruiz,
you had to. Wilder versus Ruiz. Okay, so he said, God damn it. It jumped off. Okay, Wilder versus Ruiz, bigger than pay-per-view than AJ versus Fury in US. Wilder versus Fury, bigger pay-per-view than AJ versus Fury in the US. He's asking.
I mean, based off this show, ain't nobody talking about Fury AJ. They only talking about Wilder. Ain't nobody. What? Two dudes? Doomy and Corey, and then Corey super chatted to say he was lying.
Stupendous.
So, you tell me, man, who wants that fight. I don't know where all these UK callers at that want that fight, man. We got a counterpunch.
Damian Arnold says Fury AJ pay-per-view will flop in the US at 3 a.m. LOL. It's nobody in the States care for it. I didn't hear my last super chat read either. Keep killing it, TBV.
Yeah, Ness I think read it twice.
Which one?
The first Damian Arnold, the yellow bannered super chat. He talked about the one where I told you I read it while you were shouting. See if you could read it again.
Oh yeah.
So it's Damian Arnold. It was a 10
because he's spitting bars.
He out here spitting bars. Gotta be heard, champ. Yeah, it's true, man. Look, the other side of the title was Tyson Fury versus Anthony Joshua, inevitable. Like, I mean, it's happening, man. The UK wins again if that happens. You know what I'm saying? So it's it's more of what's gonna happen after that fight.
I don't know if he's listening. Somebody need to tell CYP he need to call in separate. Like, he calling in with a whole group and shit. Gotta call single. But Mulatto, you want your own counterpunch? That was yours, you know what I'm saying?
Counterpunch.
You want to give it to an American? Oh, I mean, actually, let me go to Coyote. He got a counterpunch. Probably Coyote. What up? Coyote.
Yo, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Ness, if you remember, when that fight happened, I was in the States. Do you remember this? I was in New York. I was supposed to come to see you guys, but then eventually I stayed in New York for AJ's whatever.
I mean, I know why you stood in New York and didn't see us.
Wait, let me finish. I actually called the show. Obviously, I called from my US number, the US SIM which I bought. So obviously, I'm not gonna
you like Jason Bourne right now. Listen, Coyote.
Listen.
I apologize, Coyote. No man goes through this much to prove his innocence if you didn't really call in. I'm gonna believe that you called in. I'm gonna believe. Listen to me. I am going to believe that you called in, and I am saying I am sorry for disrespecting you and calling you a liar. Even though I'm not satisfied with the screenshot.
Coyote, he mad because you ain't come hang out.
even though this screenshot, right, and the other calls,
I can't provide screenshots of scenes I had in the States when I was in the States, when I actually called to
But
the
that's
show.
what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. So I'm saying, based off the evidence that you did provide, which isn't accurate but does close the window, right? It does close the window slightly. You and I both know, based off this last screenshot, there's a window there open of disappearance. But now you're saying,
my screenshot was the 13th of June.
Yeah.
And that's when I got back to the UK.
Yeah.
That's when I got back to the
When
UK.
the fight happened.
When the fight happened, I was still in the US. I called on the show.
Again, this is now information that we got to take off good faith value, which I will, be based off the old evidence that, again, leaves the window there of disappearance. So I'm just taking it off good faith. I'm saying, hey, look, he probably did, but it sure doesn't feel, it feels like you weren't calling as consistent, man. I mean,
like there was a slight gap.
It was other UK callers that didn't call you.
Huh?
There were other UK callers that didn't call you, but I was not part of them.
They said Ness not the Coyote knocked on the door and Ness hid in the basement. Whatever, brother. Whatever. Listen, I am apologizing because that is the right thing to do. You don't call a man a liar if you don't have proof, and I don't have proof to show that you didn't call from that time. So
where's the B sample?
There's no B sample.
Damn. No B sample, champ.
But it was good entertainment, right?
Yo, shout out to Coyote for standing on his 10 toes against the Monstro over here. Martin Maloney on the super chat. AJ versus Fury is a bigger fight globally, so with all respect, why would they care about the us?
Nah, he means U.S., but
the U.S.
He's lying. What does that even mean? A bigger fight
globally?
globally?
Capitalize those two letters next time. Not just kidding.
He's saying they make more money outside the U.S.
Yo, dog, listen to me. Again, he's not a boxing fan. He's an accountant or a ball licker. You get me?
Coming to America.
You're either an accountant or a ball licker. Which one are you? Because why is he talking about money? The mecca of boxing is in America. The mecca of boxing is in America. It's two places, either New York City or Las Vegas. We have to stop the lies, okay? Let's just stop. Let's just stop. Whenever two fighters go to another country, it is because they are being offered tons of money to put attention on that country. Thriller in Manila, Saudi Arabia, it wouldn't matter the country. They're paying for an event to attract attention. Let's just stop with the retardedness. No fighter ever says, I want to go and fight in the mecca of boxing in Brazil. That doesn't exist. The mecca of boxing is New York, Las Vegas. Hawk
Yo,
said,
Arthur Hawkins.
This is Ness. Show shut him down.
Hawking them down early in the morning, now into the afternoon.
Oh, we got callers here. Oh, I'm getting ESPN breaking news saying promoters say Joshua Fury done deal, but no one's calling in to talk about that shit.
Give me a spoon.
Look, promoter with a picture of Eddie. Done deal. Deal done for Joshua versus Fury heavyweight title fight.
Oh, snap. On ESPN?
According to who?
According to Eddie.
Damn.
Look,
it was true, making Eddie seem like he's right.
It says Anthony Joshua's promoter, Eddie Hearn, said a deal for the heavyweight championship to meet Tyson Fury in undisputed world title bout with this year is all but done. Hey, Mario, you're the English lit major. Won't you explain to them what all but done means?
It means that it seems like it's agreed to, but not signed, still delivered.
These fucking fucking
It's
match.
all
deal
but
is done.
done.
Really.
That means the shit ain't
Without
done.
being signed.
Yo.
Well, it says right here, this
How
deal
is
is
that
done
done
really
deal?
without being signed.
Exactly. How is this a done? Yo,
It's a done deal without it being signed. Get it out.
No, but listen, if it's done, I'm gonna be happy to report on it. I'm gonna be happy to watch this fight. I'm picking Fury to win. And yeah, you know.
Well, that's where me and you are gonna collide, champ. Because I'm all the way AJ. The landlord is here. Different fight.
Man. I think Tyson Fury wins, but I kind of hope AJ wins because I feel like it's better for the
Tyson
boxing
Fury.
world.
Let me tell you something. Tyson Fury beats the dog shit out of AJ.
Absolutely not.
Dog shit.
Dog shit? I don't know
Dog.
about that dog.
Listen to me.
Not.
Listen to me. Listen to
I
me.
think
Listen to
he
me.
beats him.
Yo, Andy throws in combinations, and yes, they faster than Fury, but Fury throws in combination too. And he's taller. Punches coming down. He's got better footwork. Man, he gonna beat the dog shit out of AJ. Dog shit. Dog.
So you calling a knockout champ?
Absolutely not.
I think so, man. I mean, listen. Fury was able to loop that right hand around on Wilder and hit him with the equilibrium shot. Don't forget, why won't he do it on AJ? Why can't he do it on AJ? Little as Ruiz did. Look, man, you know, the pillow fist was one thing until he knocked out my boy.
He ain't muscling through AJ the way he did with Wilder, bro.
He ain't muscle through. Why he hit him with an equilibrium shot? He never recovered. Like, why we acting like he muscled him over? Like, he hit him with a shot he never recovered from. And AJ, it was the same shit. Andy hit him with a shot he never recovered from. The difference is Wilder wanted to continue, and AJ told the ref no. But somehow Wilder gets laughed at because the towel got thrown in from his trainer, and he's mad at his trainer so much so that he fires him. You see the difference? You see the characters that people choose to follow and like? One guy bites on his mouthpiece, spits it, and says, nah. The other people say, no, he didn't really quit. He was trying to fight. The ref chose to stop that fight. Wilder literally fires his trainer because he threw in the towel, but they think Wilder's it's hilarious. I just want to see my boy fight. Shout out to Charles Martin and Wilder getting in the ring. Y'all moving the needle. You know, they could do all the cap they want about Fury, AJ. It looks like no one's interested. And now
Nobody
I'm happy.
focusing on that fight.
They not, and that's why I'm happy Wilder's going for that AJ IBF shot, because you know what that means. He gonna drop that belt or he gotta fight. IBF is the only one that makes you fight. IBF ain't the WBC. We know that. We know that. We know IBF Mandos get they shot. So
True,
I like
Anthony
this route.
Joshua's giving them a...
I like this route. No, you can't really name an IBF Mando that didn't get their shot. Now, an IBF rematch with Tevin Farmer, that's a whole different topic. But an IBF Mando, man, yo, Eddie couldn't get out of the IBF Earl Spence Mando for Kelbrook. Let's not forget.
No.
Eddie couldn't get out the Pulev Mando for AJ. Let's not forget.
No.
IBF is making you do that Mando.
LV Slug on the super chat says Fury fight AJ with no tune-up. He gets KO'd.
Yo, Coyote said
tune-up king.
Coyote said with the super chat, all I got in this world is my balls and I ain't breaking that for nobody.
Ooh, hold on, hit him with it.
But he did the UK version.
Okay.
He did the UK version. He didn't go Jay-Z early Memphis Bleed. He went UK and it says
all a man has on the streets is his integrity.
Give him a UK accent, Zoomy. What the hell?
Okay. All a man has on the... Damn, that's kind of hard. Let me see.
Why you went
the hell
Lucky
you
Charms?
Like
why he went Lucky Charms?
All a man has on the streets is his integrity.
Yo, Mario, Doomy went Lucky Charms. All of my houses.
Yeah.
I'm chasing my pot of gold.
Wasn't Toucan Sam Australian?
Bars in the UK.
Because I copied Idris's voice. I didn't. I was about to copy Coyote's voice, but I didn't know how to flip it into a UK accent.
Yo, we got UK troll alert. Calito says, I can't wait for Undisputed. We've seen Fury dropped by Cunningham and Wilder, plus he got cut to pieces by Weiland. AJ by devastating KO.
That's what I'm talking about. That's why you the picker, the year, the month, and all that other good stuff.
Yeah. Now
that's
his narrative.
It's a Fury get hit with one of them right hands.
Now that's his narrative. Here's mine's. Now that's his narrative. Here's mine's. We got one guy that actually faced two monsters. two monsters, right? And won both convincingly, other than post-fight results. You know what I mean? Post-fight stuff like the fight in the ring. He handled those two fights. You know. And by two, I mean the second Wilder fight, obviously. The first one was a little more difficult, you know, being knocked down twice. But, you know, questioning whether or not Fury gets knocked down, I think that, all right, let's say that he's chinny. He has abnormal recovery. Abnormal. Listen, it's not about the Cunningham recovery. It's about, which he recovered and stopped Cunningham. But it's about the Wilder first fight, second fight recovery. How he's learned how to take the punches. See, and we talked about development very early in this show. And that's what I mean, right? First fight, he took that right hand over the top of the head, goes down. Second knockdown, he takes the big right hand and the left hook. He's out. Somehow he gets up. Second fight, he's rolling with those right hands. They're not even affecting him. So, I don't know, man. It's just growth, right? Like, instead of him being shy in the second fight, he was aggressive. Whereas AJ was super shy, timid. Those are the words you use with AJ. So if you're cool with picking him, that's cool. Fury's never been timid. He's never been shy. He's never been
look,
stiff.
I like the picture you're painting, but you can't say it in a way to lead the people to think that because Anthony Joshua chose to fight on his back foot that he made the wrong decision. You know what I'm saying?
He ain't gonna be, but that's the thing. Think about it. If you chose to fight on your back foot with a 5'9", 280-pound heavyweight, and you choose to fight on your back foot with a 7-foot dude, what the fuck's gonna happen?
That's not the fight that I see.
But it will be. But it will be when Fury's jabbing away, coming in with the 1-2.
I mean, that's what you say, but it doesn't necessarily mean that Tyson Fury is going to go in there and bully AJ the way he did Wilder. It just doesn't happen like that.
You don't gotta bully AJ. You don't gotta bully, but the 1-2, he used the 1-2 on Wilder.
He uses it on everybody.
All right then. And what the hell? AJ ain't gonna.
AJ got better head movement,
he's
man.
Not gonna be. AJ's gonna bite on a feint, bro. He's stiff. He's gonna bite on the first feint to the body, jab to the head, straight right, man. And my man is athletic. He'll fucking hook, pivot, hit him with a body shot, bro. You crazy? AJ ain't built for that, but okay, it's all good.
But look, and I'm not going against your opinion of saying that Tyson Fury is a better boxer, because I'm not saying that as a boxer, you know, stylistically smoothing and grooving, he ain't a better boxer. But I'm not going to sit here and say that just because you're a better boxer, you're going to win the fight, and that's it. It's just different styles. Anthony Joshua brings a different type of pressure, different angles. His head movement is much better. He throws better combinations. I mean, he's the guy, and I'm not saying that I wanted to see Wilder look like Anthony Joshua, but I wanted to see Wilder come back in a sense that I would see more structure in his stance and his ability to actually adapt and make different moves. You know, he depended on that right hand so long that when this happened, you know, we were left with that comeback. And this is why we're so, you know, a lot of us are kind of upset that this fight didn't happen, the Fury Wilder fight, because we didn't get to see him evolve. And I feel like Anthony Joshua has had enough tough competition. He's been through enough tough competition at the top level. I'm not saying Wilder hasn't, but it's just, if you want to compare resume, that's a whole nother story. But he's had enough tough competitions for me to say that he knows how to adapt and change according to who he's fighting.
He's never fought anything.
He slept on Andy. That's what that was.
He never fought anything remotely like Fury. Not in height, not in agility, nothing. Not in reach.
There's no one like that guy.
Not in reach. And he struggled with Parker's jab, and he, you know, I see Carlito talking about best finish in the game. Meanwhile, he got two gifted finishes with Parker and Takam. You know, so come on, man. Let's just stop.
Y'all see all these super chats y'all got to him?
Yeah, Carlitos right now. I can't wait for Undisputed. We've seen Fury drop by Cunningham.
We said that. The only one we missed is Coyote.
Oh, and Noah G. Dallas also came in with one. Mary, if you want to handle it.
Yeah. So Coyote says early prediction: AJ by KO to become undisputed and the best of this era. Coyote
And
out.
then Noe Jollis.
Ooh, he hit you. He hit you with the.
Noe G in Dallas says there is only one Noe G Dallas, and I ain't from no Japan. Whoever called is a fraud.
Hey yo, no way. It was Noah GX, bro. We fumbled that.
We couldn't hear. Well, no, wait. It was hard to understand. Like the connection was bad, so it sounded like he said Noe G, and it sounded right away. We thought, oh, Noe G in Dallas, like
calling from Okinawa.
Yo, CYP, call up.
CYP.
Yo, good morning. Listen, I'm in a good mood. The WBC title ain't never been worth $32 million, man. Like, damn. This is generational wealth. Wilder's going to be worth $100 million by his next fight with Charles Martin. Anybody who believes that's not great has never been a businessman, and actually, you get caught up in emotions way too much. That's a lot of money, man. But for all the people who said the contract expired and there was no deal, you look dumb as hell. I don't care about the WBC belt over my man's contract, because that's what you do if you're a smart man. You force something. And I'm crazy, because we are going to see what happens when Tyson Fury beats AJ and then Tyson Fury is tripping on that rematch. I want y'all to face what Tyson Fury does, because it's going to happen to you, and you're going to be mad as hell, and we're going to have 100 shows about how Tyson Fury talking about retirement, how Tyson Fury don't drop the belts. I'm going to laugh. I'm watching every Wilder fight just like all of you, because I'm a fan of my friend and you a fan of the man. So cut the bullshit, man. TBV, y'all have a good day. Let's get it popping.
I'm
going to put you to sleep.
Caller of the year. Coyote says he beat up Fury in sparring, FYI. Oh, so now sparring is end all be all. No. Listen, Joey DeVaco beat up AJ in sparring. So, shout out to Joey DeVaco, the 10 times, no times champ. Fuck is you talking about? This is the weirdness you come up with, man.
I mean, shit happens in sparring. Guys get clipped, nothing out of the ordinary.
Let me see. I think we got a new caller here.
We also got a new super chat from Coyote. AJ been wanting the Fury smoke since that spar.
Lies.
Ooh,
that's why he was saying, Fury, you fat, get back in the ring. No, he wasn't doing that. He laughed at him when Fury was coming back. Remember? It was Wilder. It was Wilder to give him a shot. Remember? You fickle? Hey, Daniel, what up? I think that's you. Yeah, I got you.
Can you hear me?
We hear you, bro. What's up, bro?
So yeah, I just want to just speak on my piece. Look, the only reason why we speak about Wilder is because he held up undisputed. We don't like him. We don't care about him. We don't even respect you Americans. Let me give you some wisdom, yeah? And I'm sure you know more than me because you're older than me, yeah? But the more you talk, the deeper your self combust. That's why you stay having to defend Wilder all the time. He always talking rubbish. How can a king be twerking? You tell me. Yeah? That ain't no king shit. And look, what you and the LDBC was spinning was Wilder wants
Cut it. All right, man. Yeah. Good. We're going to New Orleans.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce to you a young fella, and he comes from the Magnolia.
Whoa. Was popping. You heard me? Wilder back in action, bro. The bronze bomber back.
He got him mad, man. He got him mad today. They woke up on a Saturday upset.
I mean, they always gonna be upset, and that's, you know what I'm saying? Because we about to get back to, you know what I'm saying, exciting knockouts, like not combination punches, one hit, walk off, and like, yeah, who next? That's what we about to get back to, you dig? So I ain't tripping. And for the AJ and Fury fight, I mean, like, that's gonna be pay-per-view over here. How they gonna do that? I guess I'm assuming pay-per-view, huh? They gonna make us buy it. It's gonna be free. It probably what channel's coming on? ESPN? What's going on? What's up?
I mean, right now, it's not You're talking about. Yeah.
So I mean, I think they're gonna get the views. Now, if it come on for free, we gotta buy it. I mean, I don't know.
I mean,
But
what is it at 3 a.m? I think that would be. I don't even know.
I mean, that's what the difference in time if they said when it was, but they don't know a time for sure.
I'm pretty sure they make it so that we see it here in the States at a reasonable time.
At a better time than 3, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, neither one of them dudes like big stars over here, bro. But I think they're gonna get the views just because they want to say, all right, whoever win this.
I think they do. I mean, look, man, we're talking about the heavyweight division, man. That's a division that just claims the most attention out of all the boxing divisions. And Anthony's been in there with a whole bunch of the top names. Fury's been in there with Wilder. So it's like even attaching the American clout that they've garnered, from coming out here and just Tyson Fury being able to fight with Deontay, and then people knowing who he is. He had a good run out here in the States. People know who Tyson Fury is. So I think they do good numbers regardless all over the world.
Well, I remember.
They still don't really know who he is. He the white guy that beat Wilder. Like they don't. It's like.
Cut it.
I remember that Klitschko and David Hay were in the afternoon, and so was Klitschko Joshua.
Coyote.
It was like 3.
My bad.
I'm sorry, bro.
No, I thought you were done. So it's my bad.
Yeah, it was 3 or 4 in the afternoon. I remember it was on for me.
For which fight?
Yeah. For Joshua Klitschko. It was like 3 or 4.
Really?
Yeah. At Central Time, because
we usually get the AJ card starting over here like 5 or 6 p.m., which means he ain't even in the ring till like 7 or some shit.
I think it was going into what Doomy was saying. I think that they did that one to have it like a time where it works a little better for us, because I remember that being different than other times. Like when they had Wealth TV, we used to get the fight wouldn't come on till super late.
Real quick, let me hit these super chats. Maloto says AJ can't handle that herky jerky Fury by majority. And CYP got the snap. He says counterpunch. It's on. Nobody disrespects America. And we have Coyote who says Fury admitted himself, unlike fake news, the Waco. And S. Munoz.
Wait. Listen to what he's saying. Listen.
He held his head on that.
What did he say? Fury admitted himself, unlike fake news.
This is what I'm saying. They carry the shovel so much. So again.
But I don't even understand what he said.
Just let me get it, please.
Go ahead.
First of all, AJ is the one that allegedly got a concussion by DeVaco, right? So he's saying Fury reported it, unlike fake news.
Oh, okay.
So now again, what does it matter if Fury says, yes, AJ beat me in sparring, right? How is DeVaco, how does he become AJ? AJ needs to say, DeVaco beat me in sparring. So you saying that Fury said it makes it, it doesn't make AJ's any less true. You understand what I'm saying? All you did is make Fury's true from your angle until you sent us a link, but I'ma believe with all the shit you said, I'ma believe you have a link to Fury admitting that AJ gave him some good sparring, but that doesn't make DeVaco's untrue, so the whole fake news is bullshit.
S. Munoz says, I won't buy AJ versus Fury fight. Let's boycott that shit.
I mean, I don't know about buy. I'm not, I don't think it's going to be American pay-per-view.
The Zone, ESPN.
I mean, even if it's American pay-per-view, which I don't believe, I'm okay financially because I am a DAZN subscriber, so I would watch it on there versus on ESPN, where they are going to charge pay-per-view. But DAZN, they'll charge a new guy pay-per-view, but a subscriber, I'm sure I would get it. And AJ, I'm sure is going to do something with DAZN the way the Canelo did. Why wouldn't they?
I mean, look, I'm not going to pretend.
Matchroom, right? I said it was Matchroom that said hi, so Matchroom.
Yeah. Look, I'm not gonna pretend like I wouldn't buy this because that's the kind of fight fan I am. You know what I'm saying? I bought Roy Jones, Mike Tyson. Like, I would buy this fight, but I'll be honest with you. I would expect if it were gonna be on pay-per-view. Let's just say it was on pay-per-view only, and DAZN, ESPN Plus, we weren't getting it. I would expect like a better price because it's going to have to be so early. Like for me, I'm not getting the same benefits out of the pay-per-view because I'm not going to be able to make barbecue. I'm not going to make barbecue. But it's like, it's not going to be the party that, you know, I could normally make it for a pay-per-view. So, to me, it's just not that worth that pay-per-view price like that if it's going to be on so early.
Yeah, that shit's early as fuck. Ain't nobody. Damn, 3 in the morning.
I mean, no, afternoon. But
Oh,
I'm okay if it's early as long as we're paying a better number than $80. Like that's not prime time for us. You know what I'm saying, Doomy?
That's true. He's spending that much money. This is America, Jack. Who's that? Ronald Finkley.
This is America.
This is America. They still do great numbers, though. I really do think that if Fury and Anthony kill it, they're gonna kill it, man. I mean, look, you can't. Even as mad as I want to be, because you know our American champ didn't get that, you know, I gotta still be excited for what's gonna happen in that ring, man. And I'm already, you know. And look, I think Fury's a great fighter and all that, but he still has a lot of stuff that because of the way he won, he has a whole bunch of like clouds, dark clouds around him. Maybe to a lot he doesn't, but to a lot he does. So it doesn't. It doesn't tell me much, man, about what his mindset is in having that other fight with Wilder. Like, you ask yourself, like, does he? I mean, he was gun ho about doing it when, you know, after the draw, he was really gun ho about coming back, and now he's not, you know, and not even for the, you know, to clean the stains that might have been put on his name. Not for that. He's pretty much set on the money that's gonna be made with Anthony Joshua. So I'm excited about that fight. It's already looking like it's going to be done. I might as well just, you know, call it for what it is, man. Undisputed, 2 UK champions. It's inevitable. The caption said it all, dude. It's inevitable, man. And real quick, super chat by Coyote coming through with the 1-2. Sent you the YouTube link on Skype. Play it live for all. Ness, that was for you, champ. Coyote still standing on his 10 toes, champ. Said he sent you the clippio or the linkio. Play it for the people.
He said that he has that special technology where everything's recorded in his eye, like Black Mirror.
Where he sent to that?
And he's gonna send you the footage of his life.
Where he sent to that?
He got you now. He didn't say where either.
Did he Did he send a timestamp, or he want us to fucking cipher through someone's interview? Like, come on.
Oh, nah. Coyote, you gotta send us the timestamp.
Well, it's military encrypted, so no, I'm just playing.
Oh shit!
This dude is crazy,
Firewalls
bro.
and all that type of shit.
This dude is crazy. So what do you want us to do? Sit through an interview and just like get flagged? Like, what the hell? What are you secretly trying to get us banned? Did we go to CYP on his counterpunch? Y'all tripping?
Absolutely.
Nah, I don't think we did.
Absolutely not.
We didn't.
No.
CYP?
Yo, listen. Whoever that was that called me, I don't know if it was Coyote, Big Nick.
That was Elijah,
talking about
man.
nobody cares.
That was Elijah with a fake account.
Elijah, excuse me. Elijah, listen to me, man. If you honestly think that America, the home of 23 undisputed heavyweight champions, is going to be mad and go cry and run to the car because y'all about to have y'all second. Y'all created boxing over 100 years ago, right? You guys have one undisputed champion. We have 23. Like, this is where reality hurts. You guys are so desperate to be a great boxing nation that you're okay with Fury AJ winning and straight retiring. You don't realize that boxing is not going to stop no time soon. Wilder will get a shot at undisputed. Mandatories will get a shot at undisputed. Boxing's going to continue. You guys are about to have 2, my man. Ain't nobody tripping on no damn 2. Y'all not even the second best boxing nation. Y'all not even third. Y'all arguably not even fourth. Y'all got a lot of work to do before we start caring about you. Because everybody knows everybody cares about us. CYP out.
Champ.
I'm going to put you to sleep.
Coyote says it's only a 3-minute clip, Ness. LOL.
Why don't you ask Doomy how long was his clip that got us flagged on the Teofimo Lopez Senior show?
18 seconds, champ.
Sonny,
Yo, that's the most
clip,
infamous
Ness.
18 seconds in 2021 TBV.
I was trying to
Hey,
to
we was
vibe
all
for the
dancing.
catracho and shit.
Yeah, everybody was.
Shout out to Teofimo Lopez Senior and Junior.
Yeah, that better be all you fucking play. Yo,
my shit was 2 seconds this time. Fuck.
That shit.
Oh,
that
man,
shit.
I'm
That shit
telling
was
y'all,
like.
bro, y'all could do like y'all's own like show, like not even like a podcast, like on some
don't want to
fucking
move
home
to Florida, man.
network shit.
Doomy don't want to move to Florida. He want to stay here with the shovels and
Like
the
that.
snow. He want to stay here with the shovels and the snow and the salt and the potholes. Ain't nobody beat for that shit, man. Me and Keen, man. Shout out to Keen, them Florida boys, man.
Yo, it's true, man. Hot weather, you sweat. I know Keem's out there getting the good workout, getting all that weight down, getting in shape. So we used to go to Alabama too, man. I used to love working out over there.
Shout out to greatness and shit. We got a little light sparring in yesterday. Shout out to Doomy for not showing up, so we got no recording. We're going out to Mr. PBC. What up, Boomerang?
Mr. PBC, come on.
Ignorant boxer, you a fucking hater, yo.
I think it's funny. The most nicest guy in boxing, the most stand-up guy in boxing versus the person with the most conspiracy theories, most controversies, biggest cheat in boxing is about to fight. I think it's beautiful. I mean, we'll see if Tyson Fury even wants to cheat. He might go in clean and just think he can really just outclass him with his natural skills. No gloves involved, no shoelaces untied, just straight up just his natural skills. Man, that Teofimo interview that you had, you definitely ain't fucking with him no more.
Nah,
he ain't
crazy.
definitely calling in.
You crazy.
Cut it.
See, he don't catch feelings. He hit me right up and said plenty of stuff and the next day. So you mad.
Big mad. Call him big mad, big sad.
Nobody focusing on that fight.
Which fight?
Nobody focusing on that fight.
But which fight though? Yo, CYP never got a real call. He only got a counterpunch.
Damn.
And then another counterpunch. I ain't give him a real
What
CYP
you mean?
call.
You went to him?
Oh, I did.
That's right, bow. Yeah, you went to him.
Yeah. All right. So that's it. We out of here, man.
Yo,
We
at everything.
Call you at everything.
Look at Elijah. I'm the one told you that the Daniel account was you. I know your little dirty ass UK voice, man. You got that little dirty UK voice. I knew that was you. But if you want to call back in and get that counterpunch that Mulatto paid for, I'm going to let you get it, man, just so CYP could beat you up. How about that?
How about
you saying he gonna cash him
question?
Outside? How about that?
How about that, chump?
Don't ask me that question.
Look, if I got another call, I knew that was you. You fucking clown.
No man left behind.
Desperate to call in. This is what I'm saying. That's what Wilder got these fucking UK weirdos doing. Making up dummy accounts.
Yo.
Mulatto paid for his super chat. Go ahead, Elijah. You desperate, man. You a fucking crackhead. You smoking that Wilder dick, man. You on that fucking glass Wilder dick. You a crack Wilder head. You a Wilder fucking crackhead, dog. You only come out for Wilder. You know it.
You finished crying?
Nah.
You finished crying?
Nah. Go for it.
Carry on. Carry on crying. This is your call, innit? You give me a call to talk rubbish. You finished?
You give me a call to talk rubbish, you innit?
You little bold crybaby. Let me finish, yeah?
You bold crybaby.
You and the LDBC were trying to say...
Yo. This is TBV, man. This is TBV. You got the wrong acronyms, man. That's why you don't get calls here, man. Get the fuck off my chat, man. See, this is what I'm saying. You on the wrong show. The fuck is wrong with you? Oh, silly, weird motherfucker, man. We out.
What the fuck is wrong with this guy, man? Get him in.
That was the last weirdo. See you, Elijah, even when Mulatto, even when I try, man. These are fucking weirdos, man. Next GTO, Instagram, and Twitter. Catch us on the next one. Peace, man. Sign up to Border Wars, man.
At More Mugi on Twitter, at More Mugi on Instagram. Peace.
You already know, Alex_Doomsday_LAINEZ on IG, Twitter. I still got to work on my dance moves, and Twitter, Alex Linus TBV. Yeah, that was TikTok, by the way. If you stumbled upon the show, this is the Boxing Voice YouTube channel, bringing you the latest and greatest in boxing news. So if you liked what you heard, you want to subscribe to the channel, hit the subscribe button. And if you want to be notified every time we go live, because we do that a lot, every day, all day.
Yo, look at Esteban. He said, can I pay Border Wars in advance? I want a 2-fight contract. God damn, who you got your eyes set on?
That's it. He has the freaking whole lineup. Again, hit that notification bell, because if it ain't shaking, you ain't baking with us at any time we go live during the week. And if you're interested in the perks that you might have seen on the chat and many other more perks that we offer at our membership tiers, click the link in the video description where it says join this channel to get access to perks. It'll take you directly to the membership page where you can go ahead and sift through the different tiers and pick what's best for you. And if you're interested in maybe purchasing a subscription for the year or the month, and I mean a Dazn subscription, and you want to take advantage of the boxing events that they have and all the other sports, if you're interested in other sports, that is, use our link. We get a slight kickback on that, and we duly appreciate it. Just one of the ways you can help support the channel. Again, we thank you for viewing. This is the Boxing Voice, Nest GTO, Mario Munguia.
Shout out to all you wilder crackheads, man. All you wilder crackheads can't get enough of that glass dick, man. Get off wilder cock, man. You motherfuckers is weirdos, man, making up fake accounts. Listen, what would your wife say if she knew that you was fucking A, making up fake accounts to get on YouTube to troll, and B, making fake accounts to call into a talk show? Like, yo, you better stop, man. She might.
Was that really a voice box changer that was being applied?
No. He just had a bad connection first.
From Japan. He had a bad connection from Japan.
You had me going with that. I'm like, damn, that's happened before, but.
Oh no, it's happened a bunch of times.
Yo, Riff King, don't worry, man. We're gonna get Border Wars across the pond soon enough, champ.
Man, Riff King, get your ass out of here. You ain't gonna be in Border Wars. You gonna be in the timeout wars. You on timeout for lying. Get your non-member, cheap, trolling ass out of here. Fuck out of here. All these goddamn trolls, man. Yo, did you take us off members only? How we got these weirdos in the chat again, man? I can't be with these weirdos, man. We can't be like, when we do these type of shows, we gotta have members on, because the weirdos come out, man. All the wilder crackheads, man. Fucking wilder crackheads.
Assemble.
They can't live without Wilder, man. They wilder crackheads, man. They come out real quick. Fucking weirdos, man.
The earthquake. Cut it. My autopsy. Yo.
I don't even know. Brandon, you got my number. Text. I don't even have no clue what he's talking about. But anyway, yo, I'm out. I gotta eat. But we gotta do Border Wars, man. For my Border Wars. For the people that actually fight. Unlike Elijah. You know? You fucking troll. Cock blower. That's what the Harlem niggas call you. A fucking cock blower. What was that? Noriega? Was it Noriega and Capone? You fucking cock blower, man. That's what you guys are. Wilder cock blowers, man. God damn.
Yeah, he took it back to blood money.
Yo, because I don't understand. Like, if you don't like a dude and he lose, it should be over. He lost. They actually moving on now. Everything they wanted happened, right? Wilder lost and AJ Fury get the fight. They didn't call in about none of that shit. It was all about Wilder. Oh man, you crackheads. I gotta go. Peace.
Adios.